Coming up next, All Guts So Gory presents the grooviest horror movie around. 1987's Evil Dead 2.
4 years ago, in this quiet forest, in this cozy cabin, something happened. Something so frightening. Something so deadly. We prayed it would never happen again. Now, from the creator of Evil Dead comes Evil Dead 2, Dead by Dawn.
Now playing at a theater near you. Consult local listings.
The mad and macabre.
Oh, what monster could have done this?
I'm just gonna bash your brains.
Live or die. Make your choice. Wake up, little girl.
Playtime's over.
You don't know what death is.
Sliced and diced.
Welcome to the All Guts So Gory podcast. Our conversation today is a tentpole film the three of us have chosen to do, and it is on Evil Dead 2. I'm Mike, joined as always by Charlie and Justin. And if you've listened to us here on this pod for a while, you know our style, our shtick, the thing that we kind of do to be a little bit different from the other pods is that each host makes a pick and then they host that episode. Just like if you're walking into your local neighborhood video store and you see Charlie's picks on the wall and Justin's picks on the wall, etc., and you start to gain a little love for one employee versus another. This is one that's not in one of those picks columns. This is one that's on a shelf front and center, reserved for the elite, must-see horror flicks alongside The Thing, Scream, Silence of the Lambs, or a few of those elite tentpole films that we've covered. And now we're doing another one to add to that shelf.
And it's behind glass that's locked. Like, if you don't deserve to watch that movie, we will gatekeep you away from it.
We ask him
questions. You need to watch these three movies first.
Yeah. Pieces, Martyrs, and Serial Mom.
Pieces, yes. Martyrs, no.
And then you can watch Evil Dead 2. So Evil Dead 2. Let's dive into this. And Justin, I'll start with you.
Yeah.
We talked about this and you advocated to skip part 1 and cover just part 2. You do have the Evil Dead 2 poster on your wall behind us in our studio basement where we record. Talk to us about your relationship with Evil Dead 2.
We're going steady.
Yeah, that's good.
We're like necking under the bleachers and stuff.
Okay.
Necking?
No.
People say that. They didn't say that when you were in
70?
school. They didn't say that when I was in school.
Knocking boots?
You were the Fonz.
Hey. No, this is one that I saw. Yeah, I mean, common theme. We can even skip this part where we say we saw this too early. 87, I was 6. I did not see it at 6. I probably saw it more around 10-ish years old. It was a video that my dad had.
That's bad parenting.
In the closet, And before that, though, the box for it was just always so like draw you in.
That skull with the eyeballs in it. Yeah.
Wonderful.
Not in the movie
at all.
So little sneak into my brain here, though, which, you guys don't need. But as a kid, I felt bad about watching Evil Dead 2 before seeing Evil Dead 1. I was like, I can't. What if I don't know what's going on? So as a kid, I had that anxiety. All right. And so the reason I advocated for doing this one is because they had 10 times the budget. They were able to put together a more finished video. They were able to work with the same team, a lot of the same team, but they were able to perfect some of the tricks of the trade that they're working on. This is one of those movies where if you want to get into the movie business of special effects, this is like a boot camp, right? If you watch the behind the scenes, this is like, they will show you, they use all the tricks of the trade with their $3.5 million that they had on this one. Camera angles, prosthetics, plaster casts, stop motion. They used everything, right? So I love this one because it's the first, it kind of shapes where the franchise goes to its doom in a weird way, because this is the one that said, we know what we have with Bruce Campbell. We are not afraid to show you what we have with Bruce Campbell, and we're going to let him cook, but not as much as they let him cook in Army of Darkness. But this is the one that said, we are camp. We are having fun. This is what we want, right?
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Army of Darkness was not well received, so it kind of shuttered the franchise for a minute, right? It's a great movie, right? So that was enough on my high horse there.
Charlie, the 1980s is your wheelhouse.
Right.
What memories does Evil Dead 2 churn up from your childhood?
Watching horror movies and laying pipe. 87, the year I graduated high school. I did not fail, so I'm not that old. This, I remember, so I'm in it, I'm going to pull from Evil Dead every once in a while during this podcast. I can't help it. Evil Dead, I saw in the theater and in my little hometown, one screen, and scared the shit out of me. And Evil Dead 2, I was like, oh, this is going to be good. This is going to be good, because it got more hype, got pumped up, and I went in and watched it, and it did not disappoint.
Okay.
And but it is a reimagining of the first movie, right?
Yeah, we'll talk on that for a second.
Yeah. It's it's like, what is it? Return of the Living Dead, Return of the Living Dead 2. It's the same thing, but just done differently. But this movie was like, holy shit! Evil Dead 2. Bruce Campbell. He's in the first one. He's not the Bruce Campbell that everyone knows now,
right?
And in the second movie, they let him cook, and he's good. And you could tell it's low. $3 million is a lot of money back then, but it's still low budget.
A lot happens in this movie.
Yeah. And I just love the whole franchise. Like Ash versus Evil Dead, they brought back the same cinematography style, and it was just great. I loved it.
I think Nicotero was back for the series too. Greg Nicotero. And obviously it was produced by Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Yeah. My relationship with Evil Dead, the franchise, or at least the first two here, I was late to it. I've talked before about growing up. We've all seen horror movies too little, and my older cousins had the big VHS collection of horror, and Evil Dead wasn't on the shelf. And even when I went to the video store, like Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 were just not ones I picked up. I vividly remember the box for Evil Dead 2, like you said, Justin, but it's one I never picked up. It wasn't until I was an adult, like in the early 2000s, that a friend of mine was like, dude, like Bruce Campbell's the fucking man, and you need to watch the Evil Dead. And I was like, all right. And I watched the Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2 back to back with him. And I was like, dude, that Bruce Campbell's fucking amazing. Like, what else is he doing?
And this is really your genre, right?
Yeah. Oh, splatter. Yeah. It's splatter. It's
splat stick is what they call it.
Yeah,
Splat
stick. This one definitely is. So I was like, that was fucking awesome. Like Evil Dead 1, I'd put it ahead of Friday the 13th. Like as far as these kind of movies go.
What?
Oh yeah.
You love Friday the 13th.
I do. But Evil Dead 1, it's just it's I mean, I love Friday the 13th, but I also love Evil Dead 1, Evil Dead 2. Yeah. It's just so good. Like Sam Raimi's doing stuff that fucking Sean Cunningham is not doing, right?
Yeah.
To say the least.
Taking swings, yeah.
For swings. Justin, who is Sean Cunningham?
It's Friday the 13th. Yeah.
Okay.
So just one more thing on that is I would venture to say that most people, not Charlie, because we just learned that, saw 2 before 1 because it was more accessible, like it was more available. I don't think you could find Evil Dead 1 in the video stores. At least I don't remember it being in video stores.
It took a while. It wasn't until Evil Dead 2 came out in theaters, I think.
Right. So it's,
and I don't recall either of them being like having cable runs or like Sci-Fi Channel playing them at midnight. Like they used to play the Friday the 13th. They would USA Network would play Halloween's and Chucky's and Freddy's, and like Evil Dead was never in that rotation.
It's too much.
Looking back, it seems
they are unrated. They're not R-rated.
It does seem
maybe it's that.
Almost comical looking back to say that the censors had major problems with movies like this, The Reanimator, Dead
From
Alive,
Beyond.
Right, From Beyond. Like just the ones that are, it's so obviously fake, but I mean, there's just so much like gore and
Bad
goo
taste.
and stuff.
Yeah,
where it's
bad
like,
makeup.
oh, nobody needs to see this, right? I think that it falls in that category where you had to go to your friend's house who owned it, and you had to like watch it in an alley almost.
Hey kid, you got $5?
Kid, you want to see something?
You want to see something?
Whoa, damn. You sound too good at that, Charlie. Yeah, so I guess there's a reason why we're skipping part 1 and doing part 2 as our 10 poll. And I mean, Do you want to talk about what that might be? Like the differences between part 1 and 2?
Let's do it. Whatever
part
we know.
in my opinion, is like part 1's a straight up horror.
It's horror.
It
Correct.
starts with a
Low
group of
budget horror.
people. A group of people go for this weekend getaway to cabin.
Guy, his girlfriend, his sister.
And then they get picked
and
off
some
kind of one by
friends.
one.
Yeah.
Right. A
There's-
double date plus a sister.
Yeah.
Right.
And Bruce Campbell really isn't doing anything until about 30 minutes left in the movie.
Yeah.
I mean, not that he's not doing
So-
anything, but it becomes a Bruce Campbell show within the last 20 to 30 minutes.
I heard a Bruce
Evil
Campbell
Dead 2 is a Bruce Campbell practically solo performance the whole
For a
time.
long time.
That is just a knockout. It's a 10 out of 10.
So Bruce Campbell interview said, if you take the whole first movie and you splice the very end of the first movie into where Ash gets carried off into the woods, spinning around with the Raimi camera, and start from there, that's when it becomes a sequel. The rest
Right.
is basically almost like a recap, but a retelling because they couldn't reference the
Yeah.
original movie because the characters
They sold the rights to New Line Cinema
Right.
for the movie, but they still retain the rights to the characters.
So that first third of the movie is all just like them.
It's like 7 minutes,
retelling.
yeah.
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 So that's why Evil Dead
Oh,
2,
okay.
they're going to a cabin, but it's just Ash and Linda.
It's got
Ash
to be
and
more
Linda.
than 7 minutes.
Instead of
It's
like
gotta
a
be at least
group.
20.
No, it's whatever.
No, because like he chops off a head and then takes it to
Depends
the
on who
shed.
you ask. Some say 5, some say 7, some say first, third. It depends on who you ask. But from the part where he plays the tape and Linda gets taken, then that's basically where we're at. When the Deadite comes back through the front door,
That's the retelling.
that's
Yeah,
the
exactly.
that's where the Evil Dead 2 was supposed to technically start. Because they couldn't use clips from the original movie. Like Friday the 13th did this. They play the last 5 minutes. In part 2, they start with playing the last 5 minutes of the previous one and then start part 2. In part 3 and 4 and 5, they all did it.
I think this is the rare occasion where there's two movies. They're both tentpoles, 1 and 2.
I agree.
I mean, but like some people, like this is a remake. It's not a remake. It's a sequel. This is 100% a sequel. It's not a retelling.
it's a-
No memory of the first movie.
It's a brand new recap plus a sequel. Yeah.
Right. That's all it is.
Right.
So you can not watch the first one and watch the second one and not miss a beat.
Oh, no,
not
no.
basically be like, you would not understand
So,
where we're
yeah,
at.
a lot of people are like, I guess people ask, Ash, Bruce Campbell, they ask him, they're like, why would Ash go back to the cabin? And like, that's the biggest thing he has to explain. He's like, no, he wouldn't go back to the cabin. Like,
Right.
just,
But we need to fill 10 minutes. in the
yeah, we need
beginning.
to bring you up to speed on something,
Yeah.
Right. We can't just jump in where he like wakes up.
And
Could.
that's so good though.
They could.
With the madness
But
happening.
they
in the
probably would
house.
have gotten sued.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, part 2, I think, is where all the iconography comes from with this series, too. Like, part 1 is great. For a horror movie, it's fucking great.
But no
part
chainsaw
2,
hand.
you don't get chainsaw hand. You don't get boomstick. You don't get groovy. You don't get swallow this. There's more, I think there's more practical effects maybe in part 1, but there's more blood. And maybe not even.
There's all practical
No, I think
effects in
part
2,
1 is
too.
probably gorier if I had to think about it.
It's more
Part 2 is more comical.
relatable.
Oh, for sure.
gore.
More
Like the
slapstick.
amount of blood is comic, whereas part 1 is a lot of effects, a lot of monster stuff, but it's gorier.
Nothing will ever
Part 2
beat.
is like sloppier.
For me, nothing will ever beat that pencil stab in the leg.
Yeah.
I mean, that is that
Good,
would
that's
always for
missing
me.
from
That will
2.
always make
Yeah.
the first movie better. And like every movie of any genre in subgenre in horror has to live up to that.
Can we talk real quick about the newer ones? The Fede Alvarez one, loved it. Probably the scariest of the
Is that the
series.
the
The remake
Remake
of Evil
and-
Dead.
Oh, it was.
That was the scariest of
It's
them.
fucked up.
And
Yeah.
then Evil Dead was also more leaning horror than campy for sure. Like a lot more horror than. And I'm excited about Burn
Yeah.
coming too.
Yeah, when we saw Corporate Retreat, they had which don't go see, but they had a
Retreat from
trailer
Corporate
for
Retreat.
Evil Dead Burn, and we both closed our eyes. And from listening to it, it
'Cause
does
we're so
not sound.
scared.
It doesn't sound comical.
No.
Just from what I heard.
Yeah, these are different movies.
This does not sound like a
And I love
comedy.
it though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
they're really
There's
good.
parts of it that I do miss some of the fun, but like I'm more drawn towards.
They
the serious
found a
stuff,
way
I
to
think.
work it in.
Yeah.
They redid a tentpole movie, which the new Exorcist movie, I'm not confident. I'm not confident. But they did it in a way that really the only way you could do it. you can't remake. You can't find a younger Bruce Campbell actor to fill those.
You can't
shoes.
replace Bruce.
You
Campbell.
have to just carry on. The basic story is the book.
What's
the
that book called
Deadites,
again?
The
Necronomicon,
not
Necrocomicon.
We all have like one little error we've made on this that we just keep ragging each other about.
Mr. Sleep.
And I've got the 12 Cloverfield Lane.
12 Cloverfield.
And then we've got Necrocomicon over here.
13 Cloverfield Lane.
That's on the other side of the street.
Right. They should just take Cloverfield Lane and make it different numbers and just tell the same story, but it's the neighbors on each side of the house. That's a trilogy. 8, 12, and 13 Cloverfield Lane. It's
and
a
then
trilogy.
we move on to Cloverfield Place.
Yep.
Oh, man. Justin, that's your homework, is to write 3 scripts, each from a different neighbor's perspective.
All right. Now that we've all polished the balls of Evil Dead
Sam
2.
Raimi and Bruce Campbell.
Sam Raimi.
Which seriously,
let's get in it.
As far as recap, I mean, the special effects people, talk about Greg Nicotero if you want to, but like Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell are irreplaceable in this series, right?
Absolutely. This is a performance that goes down in history, in my opinion. It's amazing. This came out in the golden age of slashers and gory practical effects. As we talked about, the practical effects, like I feel like The Thing set the bar in 82, and this coming out in 87, like it's up there, like with The Thing, as far as just like, holy shit, how are they doing that kind of stuff? And then the tagline for this, I don't know if there's a tagline. It's called, I've seen in some places Dead by Dawn is on the box.
Yeah.
But other
That's
people
kinda
have
like
called
the
this
subtitle
Evil
as well.
Dead 2 : Dead by Dawn.
Yeah, exactly.
But also it's, if you search it anywhere, it's just called Evil Dead 2. So I think some people call it Dead by Dawn. Other people are like, well, that's the tagline on the box. I don't know.
I'm just going to say Star Wars is Star Wars. It's not A New Hope.
Right.
It's not episode 4.
Fuck y'all. It's Star Wars.
Some Star Wars.
Star Wars? Well, which one?
Yeah.
Right.
Have you guys seen Match vs. the Evil Dead? Are you familiar
Yes.
with it?
I own it.
Yeah, same.
Love it. Love it.
Same. It's so good, so fun. And there's a musical.
There is an Evil Dead musical.
There is, and it is amazing. My family and I went to Kansas City. My wife and daughter sat in the splatter zone and just got blasted by so much like fake blood and stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Sounds like a Guar concert.
Except nothing coming out of penises in this one.
Unfortunately.
If it comes to St. Louis, I might go to
I mean, it's good. Funny song.
We all 3 should go to it.
Raunchy.
I'll go see it if it comes to
Yeah.
I like Raunch.
So Sam Raimi, what do you guys want to talk about with Sam Raimi? His style is unique. You can watch a certain movie and not even know if it's him, but you'll see some stuff and be like, Sam Raimi probably did this.
Right. Here's what I'll say first, and probably not much more, but like when it says directed by Sam Raimi or even produced by, but that one you can get in some trouble with, like Locked and stuff.
Yeah.
But like if it says directed by Sam Raimi, I'm going, right?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
So I mean, he's still doing his thing. like you said.
I like that his movie Send Help. I like that he put that out. I mean, it's not zombies. It's not Evil Dead. It's completely different and really, really good.
Well, are we on the actual part where we're talking about the?
Let's talk about Raimi.
Sam Raimi.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Simple Plan. He did that one. The Gift. He did that one. He did Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
The Gift, is that the Katie Holmes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Did they
good.
talk about in Harold and Kumar Go to White
Exactly.
Castle?
It's the opposite of the Holocaust.
Oh, there they are.
Katie Holmes. Right. Yeah. Drag Me to Hell, which was amazing.
So good. It's PG-13, I think, too.
It was PG awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever it was good. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan. Styles all over, each movie. Normally involves goo flying into mouths and eyeballs and faces, but hey, that's your thing, man.
Yeah.
For it.
I even agree. I like the original Spider-Man. He directed that. Spider-Man 1, 2, and 3.
Bruce Campbell.
I think they're not in the Marvel universe, which I don't care.
Did everybody see
But I thought that was cool when I first saw
That
it.
was a whole Sony's rights
right,
thing.
Sony versus Marvel, yeah.
Yeah.
So did everybody see the Easter egg in Send Help?
Ooh, I don't know.
No, tell me about it.
So the son that takes over the company in Send Help,
Yeah.
on his office is Bruce Campbell's picture, like he's like his dad, right?
Oh,
I guess,
really?
Yeah.
God, I missed
man,
it.
I
So,
missed
that's
that.
fun.
God damn it.
That's awesome. That is awesome.
Apparently Sam Raimi's a big Wes Craven fan too.
I don't know if it's a fan or it's a friendly rivalry kind of thing, because they've gone back and forth. So in Evil Dead 1, they put their Hills Have Eyes poster torn on the wall. So people are like, is that homage to Craven, or is that my movie's better? That's why I'm tearing the poster.
I was watching it behind the scenes today, and they said
friendly rivalry.
I think it's a friendly
frenemies.
Yeah, and then you guys saw the glove,
and then the glove in the workshop. I've heard about that whatever. One. And in Nightmare on Elm Street, Nancy falls asleep watching Evil Dead. I think people read from that like, oh, is Craven trying to say that Evil Dead's boring and that's why she fell asleep? Wow. So is it friends? Is it enemies? Is it frenemies? Yeah. They're probably frenemies. They probably respect each other's shit for sure.
Did you guys do the research where it found out like Bruce Campbell?
Who are you talking to? You can stop right there. Answer your own question.
Did
Mike?
you stumble across that Bruce Campbell did not have formal acting training? He's a life friend of, older childhood friend, like high school.
Him and
stuff.
Raimi went to high school together.
Right. Yeah. And they would film like backyard wrestling things. They would film all these little action flick
Campbell's filmography has like 30 things that are like 10 minutes long that don't even have a picture to go along with it before Evil Dead.
Bruce did all his own stunts, did his own flip over himself.
Did all that stuff.
He's been called the king of backwards acting. So meaning like if they're going to shoot a scene like it's straight up going forward, but they really had to do the reverse, he's really good at making that look seamless.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've heard that. The scene where he's in the kitchen with the plates and crawling across the floor, that's improvised by Campbell. That wasn't
the best.
Like they're like, just go crazy in this kitchen basically, and he does. So there's like 5 minutes there where it's just him being him and not being told like hit this mark, hit that mark, do this, do that. They're like just go nuts, and he does.
I don't think this movie works if everybody in there doesn't like run through a wall for each other, because they were shooting
literally.
And there has to be cocaine.
Probably. They were shooting like 12-hour scenes to get like 2 scenes, right? And it was miserable apparently, but the energy they kept. Apparently Sam Raimi is a huge Three Stooges guy, and that comes through, doesn't it?
It wasn't.
So that comes through in the filming and the choreography and stuff. Yeah. So like there's just a crazy energy the whole time.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right.
Where are we at?
We
at the end? Hall of Fame?
We went from Raimi. We talked about Bruce Campbell. Talked about, him, high school friends with Sam Raimi. Those together with Ron Tappert, who produced Evil Dead. They raised $350,000 to fund the original, The Evil Dead. They made the short film Within the Woods in 1978, where 4 friends go to a cabin and desecrate an Indian burial ground and become reanimated. And then that would be proof of concept, basically, for what would become Evil Dead, this 30-minute short called Within the Woods. Horror royalty ever since. So, even in like some of Sam Raimi's stuff, like there's parts where Bruce Campbell just has like bit parts or cameos, but Campbell's in almost everything that Raimi does. So maybe that's why the sign or his picture in Send Help is there. Unfortunately, I mean, we learned recently he's battling cancer right now. Pretty sad. Wish him the best. He's a fucking legend, and you hate to hear that, but hopefully he kicks its ass. Cancer sucks.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, you would know for sure.
Way to remind
you kicked its ass.
Yeah, he did.
So far,
he said, "Swallow this," is what he said.
Some other stars in this movie. I'm going to use the term stars very loosely. Sarah Berry. She is
Chud 3.
Yeah, she's Chud 2 or 3. She's Annie in this.
The 2. You're right.
Dan Hicks, probably the biggest star to come out of this, plays Jake. He's in Maniac Cop with Bruce Campbell. He's in Intruder, starring Sam Raimi, and a small Bruce Campbell part. Intruder was also directed by Scott Spiegel, who co-wrote Evil Dead 2. Richard Domire.
Sure.
Yep. He's Ed. Most of his other roles that he's in, he's either waiter or doctor or linebacker. Like, he doesn't have a name.
Extra number 3.
Yeah. Denise Bixler is Linda. Nothing more there. And Cassie Wesley, she plays Bobby Joe. Fuck ton of soap opera work.
Bobby Joe.
Bobby Joe.
And not much else. Like
Bobby
1,000
Joe.
episodes on 3 different soap operas.
Bobby, like, I don't know what the deal is with Jake and Bobby Joe. We didn't get to that, but like Bobby Joe's out of his league.
It looks like a trailer park,
I
even
feel
worse trailer park
maybe
romance.
like second cousin, like
that. Yeah, I mean, he's swinging
Jake-
above his weight.
oh yeah.
Jake never met a toothbrush he liked. Apparently,
Well, they just kept going through his teeth, just in between them,
I don't know. He's got something Bob Joe likes.
So it is.
that trust.
Ain't money or class.
What's in them overalls?
Then we got this movie made on a $3.6 million budget, grossed $5.9 million.
Success.
And bursting in the door like a Kandarian demon, my son Atticus, fresh out of the pool, the 60-degree pool. What's up, man?
Sup?
What's up?
Don't knock 60-degree pools. If it's not going to be refreshing, why get in?
Oh gosh,
Exactly.
there's a difference
In the
between-
summertime when the pool's like 90 degrees, I'm like, what's the point? I'm taking a shower,
Exactly.
taking a
There's a
bath.
difference between refreshing and
Sticking your hand in an ice chest.
Anyway, so
I want it to go up in me. That's how cold I want it to be.
like
Time out.
like
We
the,
need to talk about this a little bit more. Man.
like the tree from Evil Dead 1.
Maybe Mike has some stuff he wants to get off his chest.
Hey, it's 2026. It's all good, man.
It's all good.
So
I like a cold pool. I don't know.
Atticus, you
Yeah.
missed us talking high level about the movie, our relationship with it. Bruce Campbell, Sam Raimi. You got 30 seconds if you want to cook on any of that stuff. What do you want to say? Do you love this movie?
Yeah, I like the movie a lot. I think it's a real fun time. I like how it's a good movie.
That's Steve.
And is it like Sam Raimi's brother? He plays the monster,
Yes.
like the mom.
Ted Raimi.
The
And he
mom
also
demon.
reprises that in Ash vs. the Evil Dead, the show, when
Yep.
he has to go, spoiler, when he has to go back in time. He reprises that role.
to the source, right?
It's
Yeah.
11 years old. You can't spoil it
Yeah.
anymore.
Yeah, you can't spoil
Nah.
it anymore. And
You haven't seen it yet? Fuck you.
in that same season is where Samara Weaving gets her big break.
Now I got
And
to
she
go back and
becomes-
watch it again.
That's the first time we hear her iconic sing-songy, like scream. Like
Yeah.
she's an amazing screamer.
You don't have to watch it again. You get to watch it
You
again.
get to watch it again. Anywho, so Bruce Campbell, love him.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I like how he's in like. Is he in every?
He's in a lot of Sam
movie?
Raimi
Like he's in
Even
a
in
lot.
bit
Almost.
parts,
Yeah.
He's
cameos,
in the
and
Spider-Mans. He was
I
in
mean,
Doctor
picture,
Strange.
frame
and
picture on
He
the
was
wall.
even in like wasn't he in kind of Send Help?
Send Help. Yep,
Like
he
a
was.
little
yeah.
bit. He was in a picture.
Is he the original Scream King?
I don't know.
I don't see gender that way.
I also like he's in Spider-Man. Amazing. Do you know who he was in Spider-Man?
I mean, he wasn't Bonesaw, but he definitely was announcing who Bonesaw was. Bonesaw. That was Macho, right?
ready.
A fun fact about Bruce Campbell: I think I saw Briscoe County Jr. before this one, before Evil Dead 2.
Really? I
think-
like that
or
show.
it was right
Only
around
one
the same
season.
time.
What about Bubba Hotep?
Bubba Hotep was fun. It was not good, but it was
Soul
fun.
sucking zombie.
Yeah, butt zombies. Anyway, all right. Anything else you want to add about Sam Raimi or anything?
I mean, he made the Hall of Fame, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an
Already
honorable
in inaugural
Oh, yeah.
class with us. All right. So let's get into some more deeper stuff with this film. Evil Dead 2 was made on a $3.6 million budget, grossed $5.9 million. Probably can't ask for much more, but
That's a good return.
yeah, for back
But
then.
its
solid.
legs were way longer in video and
Yeah.
pop culture, right? So,
Also, this came out March 13th, 1987. In the theaters around this time, within 2 weeks either way, you had A Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, Justin's favorite,
No.
and a lot of people's favorite of that franchise. So you're going up against that. Angel Heart, Mickey Rourke and De Niro,
A really good movie.
horror flick, or Deal with the Devil kind of flick. Really good movie. Lethal Weapon. Dude, Lethal Weapon fucking crushed everything.
I saw
Yeah.
Lethal Weapon in theaters.
Tin Men.
It's bad parenting right there.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
6 years old.
Six?
over this shit.
6?
As you said, 87. Yeah. So like,
Wow. Yeah.
that was one of those like they didn't want to find a babysitter, so they're just like, just bring them along.
Yeah. Were you quiet?
Yeah.
Because I remember seeing American Sniper and a family brought like their 8 kids that were like 6 and under. to sit behind. So I'm like, are you serious? For like a 9 o'clock showing of American Sniper?
God damn.
Anyway.
All about parents
But
out there.
Tin Man, Raising Arizona, all came out around this time. What a time for movies. What a good month. Metacritic score 72. Not bad. It's in the green. It's well into the green.
Solid for Metacritic.
Little low maybe, but
I would
there's
think
a lot
it's
of
very low.
A lot of favorable reviews though, but a lot of reviews in general. Some of them could have brought it down. Rotten Tomatoes 88%.
There we
go.
go.
The fan score 89%.
There we go.
Low.
Some of the notable reviews: Roger Ebert, who we've talked about a bit, a lot of the slashers and stuff like that, teen horror. He's out on. He just hates it. Doesn't give it any stars. Gave this 3 stars.
Wow.
Said it's a comedy disguised as a blood-soaked shockorama. It looks superficially like a routine horror movie, a vomitorium designed to separate teenagers from their lunch. But look a little closer and you'll realize that the movie is a fairly sophisticated satire. He mentions the scene where Ash arms himself with the chainsaw, and the shotgun is reminiscent of De Niro arming himself in Taxi Driver.
I
don't know if
it
he
was
really pulled from that, but
Sure.
But Ebert seems to think
Whatever.
so. Variety, tough critics, gave this a 60 review according to Metacritic, so not bad for Variety, who's tough. Called it a flashy, good-natured display of special effects and scare tactics that can only be taken for laughs. Like a little dig, subtle little dig there, but they seem to like it. And they're tough.
I would say I agree with it though. I don't know if any of the first, like we've talked about,
There's
the first
plenty
one,
of jump scares in this.
First one had some great, like, scary effects.
Definitely.
The second one is like, these are more
But I feel like
fun.
Dawn of the Dead, the original, has higher scores.
Atticus's favorite.
And objectively, Atticus, it is not as good acted, scripted, directed as Evil Dead 2. And Dawn of the Dead is in my top 5.
All right. So let's do we want to get into the film? Into the scenes?
Now let's just turn it.
Yeah.
Let's just stop here.
Let's stop right
Talking about baseball.
All right. So in the opening of this film, we talked about it a little bit. They didn't have the rights to include the shot for shot, the film from the end or from the beginning of Evil Dead 1 or the end of Evil Dead 1 into leading up to Evil Dead 2. So for this, they have Ash and Linda are going to a cabin, just like in part 1 where the group is going to a cabin, although this time it's just the two of them. They get to this cabin and Ash discovers the same tape player on the desk. He plays a recording, the same recording from the first movie, a recording that unleashes the Deadites. The Book of the Dead is not there. It's the pages are come into play later, but the recording unleashes the Deadites who come flying through the window, and his girlfriend Linda, goodbye Linda. What do we think about the opening to this film? Linda turns into a Deadite. She's taken outside. Ash goes to save her, sees what she's turned into, and chops her head off with a shovel.
Basically, they had to tell an entire movie in what you say, like 15 minutes or so, or whatever. I think the stop motion ballerina dancing scene is amazing. The chopping.
That's
the head
later,
off.
I think.
Or we're not there yet?
No.
It's
Oh, where'd you say where'd you get
Just
us up
the
to?
open. So he chops Linda's head off with the shovel.
Oh, okay,
buries
okay.
her. He
Yeah,
puts the
okay.
cross in the ground.
Okay.
He sees the necklace. It's
So
confirming
he
it's her,
had-
and that's when he buries
He
her.
had went out there and she jump scared, and then he had to lop the head off. Okay.
Right.
Sorry. But no, I like the fast take of it. It's like, okay, this is what you would have missed if this would have been part 1.
Yeah. And I think he dreams that one is carrying him through the woods where it's kind of twilight out, and like you see that's the cam just fast moving. He's going through the woods, hitting branches, it's spinning him around, and then he lands in the puddle.
Oh no, that wasn't a dream. That was like that's when he was like taken in by it, almost like how Linda was possessed by the spirit. It burst through the window, so it took him through. They were beat. The way they shot it was funny. They were hitting him with branches and stuff in the background and spinning the camera. But
Okay, because when he comes out of the puddle, he's Deadite.
Right.
Deadite.
But then he like comes out of the puddle like himself.
Let's
what the fuck was that?
Let's talk about this.
So that's why I like interpreted it as like, oh, he was dreaming that at first. Later we learn more.
Let's nitpick
about it,
here.
but
if we're gonna nitpick, they don't tell us how you can be possessed.
Nope, they lay down zero
They
rules.
don't tell us. Can everybody unpossess themselves? Can everybody
Just biting you?
Does daytime have anything to do with it? Does the necklace
tape
have
recorder,
anything?
the tape that they play has some of the
later,
exposition.
yeah, but we don't know.
Yeah.
So my theory is, if one person is possessed, if you are attacked or like even scratched, like attacked in any sort of way, you can be possessed by it.
Okay,
Yeah.
or unconscious. I think unconscious is
Because
I think
weak-willed, I feel like.
weak-willed, unconscious. Because Ed, when he was knocked out,
He was
got
attacked.
possessed and popped up. Right?
Yeah.
attacked by a
Yeah.
deadite, though. That's
Right.
why.
I don't know a Ned.
Ed.
Something we haven't talked about yet that I think we need to get in real quick is that the Book of the Dead was created by H.P. Lovecraft in one of his stories, The Hound. So, I mean, a lot of movies, a lot of common modern horror reach back to H.P. Lovecraft.
Okay, and I
Boom.
do want to give HP a little apology. It wasn't a dog that was named the N-word. It was a cat. It was a cat that was named the N-word, and it was a childhood.
That
one,
makes it
so
better
He didn't
somehow,
necessarily
Justin?
name it that.
I mean,
Still bad. So H.P. Lovecraft, yeah, also comes up in like The Mummy and other things, the Book of the Dead or Book of Life and Death.
yeah. I just wanted to get that out there. Okay,
Yeah.
proceed.
It's bounded in human flesh and written in human blood.
Yep.
When the oceans ran with blood.
Yeah, crazy.
As they did.
It's a prop in our Hall of Fame.
The Necro.
The Necronomicon.
The Necrocomicon.
I'll never forget how to say it from now on. Yeah.
We're going to have a special episode because I think Apollo's going to want to jump in here at the end of it too. She'll
Yeah.
take my place.
We get her
Okay.
takes. Absolutely.
So, but where are we?
So that's
beginning
kind
still,
of
right?
yeah.
The
So
opening.
that takes us to where I guess Evil Dead 2 technically
sequel starts. Yeah.
Right, where they are giving you a little recap about they got this cabin and then the Deadite comes and now we're into the movie. Right.
Yeah, so he was a sole survivor and just didn't get away.
Right.
My theory is that he is special. He is prophesized. He is one that is resistant to the Deadites and the Kandarian demons.
He's El Jefe.
Yes. So he's prophesized. That's why he was able to will the spirit out of him.
Have you seen Ash versus Evil Dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh well,
We're
the
on
third
season 3. Yeah.
Okay.
Because someone.
That's my
doesn't wanna
theory.
watch it. Someone, aka person sitting across from me, aka my father, doesn't want to watch it anymore.
I've got a lot of also known as. All right.
What other ones? AKA
What's the AKA when he's not around? You're mad at him.
All right.
That
So
guy.
the real first scene then I guess we'll get into is Deadites. The POV is just moving fast through the woods, chases Ash back into the cabin and through the cabin. The camera work, the physical acting, just in fucking incredible stuff. Something is chasing Ash through the cabin, through doors, through narrow halls, behind walls. Then it pulls out of the cabin, goes in reverse like 80 miles an
Then
hour.
there's like a Scooby Doo moment where
And
it
then like
loses
misses
Ash.
him or loses him. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just unreal stuff, and this is why like Raimi and like is the Hall of Fame. Like he wore a camera, did all this running. People were like pulling doors open where you couldn't see him with like a little rope, and there's parts where he's just busting through walls and going backwards and
Like
just
a
like
GoPro before GoPro.
yeah.
right?
And to like be able to do all that and hit your marks and do all that stuff fast and Ash being just out of reach but still in frame. I mean, I can't imagine how they fucking pulled this shit
They
off.
did
Incredible.
They did have
Incredible
it framed
stuff.
a little too high at one point, and you can see where the stage is, and you can actually see like some feet of somebody there
I missed
when they're
that.
running through the cabin. But I mean, this was all filmed and shot in like a grade school in North
Yeah.
Carolina, maybe.
Yep.
It was filmed in a
So
grade.
built
That's-
built.
They
in
built a studio
gymnasium,
and a
right.
gym and a school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Any other thoughts on that first
No,
that
great.
chase
No.
scene?
It's very
it's just
Raimi.
incredible
Yeah.
stuff. So
Yep.
fucking good. So Linda then she rises from the dead. This is what you were talking about,
All right.
Justin. She does her little dance number. Ash fights with her severed head. fights with her body. He's wielding the chainsaw, but it's not his chainsaw hand yet. But he's like woodshed, I think, and right? He says woodshed.
Yeah, he says woodshed while she's biting his hand.
Yeah,
which
she's
leads
biting his
to the
hand.
hand
He's
possession
fighting with
later.
her head.
It's great.
He can't get it off of his hand.
So
And
many
then, puts her head in a vice.
so
to
many
finally get his
little
hand off there.
hidden areas for Linda to pop her head into, right? Where it has to go from an inanimate head to like her thing. So they built a lot of. This is what I was talking about with the boot camp for like special effects. Like he was on his knees. They built a whole fake legs that was holding her head, and like she was on her knees up underneath the fake legs, kind of thing. Like, they did some awesome stuff in this, right? But yeah, so far so good. It's basically fighting with the head,
and then the headless body comes in, and then we get like some real gore
stop motion stuff.
It's just a Muppet underneath, the thing that they're shaking back and forth, and it's awesome.
Yeah, when her head's in a vice and he uses the chainsaw to just cut into her to finally kill her, you get blood going into Ash's mouth. You get black goo coming out of that thing.
But
classic Raimi trope again, stuff going in people's mouths.
And as gross as gory as the movie is, he does a lot of cutaway or silhouette. Like when he cuts his own hand off, you don't see that.
You don't
when
see it, but you see the blood splat on him. Right,
It's a silhouette, a shadow. Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
They were super careful. They were told that red is worse with the sensors. So that's why you'll see some red, you'll see some pink, you'll see some green, you'll see some black,
yellow.
They're trying, they're doing all they can to like keep this R, but I don't know if they got there. Right?
No, they didn't.
Okay.
This is unrated. Yeah. But yeah, they definitely were trying to not get the X rating, and they were like, well, we use different colors. And they're like, no fucking way. Not buying it. But yeah, at this point we also get like the light bulb gets covered in blood. I think that's a callback to the first movie where the light bulb fills with blood and explodes. Everything is all
another light bulb comes back later for poor Jake.
Yeah. And then after things kind of chill out, Ash is looking in the mirror and he says, "You're fine. You're fine." But then Ash comes out of the mirror to grab himself.
Do we look fine?
We just cut up our girlfriend with a chainsaw. Does that sound fine?
Evil Ash with a bigger chin.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
They are well aware that his chin is comical.
He's the chin. He's,
right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, such good stuff there. The next scene is where we get, there's some kind of deadite inside of Ash. He's lost control of one of his hands. And this, to me, where the hand takes over and like the deadite starts taking over inside of him, is akin to like the Jim Carrey kicking his own ass in Liar Liar scene.
Right.
Where he's in the bathroom just beating himself up and punching himself in the face and throwing himself into the radiator. Like Ash is doing this before Jim Carrey did it, with the physical acting and just like body made of rubber, contorting himself in just ways that look like it fucking hurts. And it's amazing. The breaking the plates against his face, and he can't help himself.
Yeah, that was good.
So good. Crawling across the floor with four fingers.
That was done really, really well.
Obviously, he's pushing himself with his feet, but the way the camera keeps on his still upper half.
Like the rest of his body was just like completely motionless.
Yeah. Any other comments on the kitchen scene, the Bruce Campbell incredible solo performance there? Anything else? It is
a scene much like Jack Nicholson's soliloquy in A Few Good Men and all that stuff. It's a rewatchable where it's like, if it's anywhere near that scene, I'm going to want to watch it. Right.
Yeah.
He literally flips himself by his own head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wild.
And then the hand's about to get the cleaver.
Yeah.
And then that part they did show where he stabs his own hand to the floor.
Yeah. The next scene then we have is the fire hose of blood, if you will, or the blood flood, or
after shooting
whatever you want to call it. Everything starts going crazy. The
hand,
the deer head starts going back and forth. The clock, the light bulbs. It's starting to look like the music video to "I Got My Mind Set on You."
It is.
You ever seen that?
Or
the George Harrison video?
I know. Yeah. I don't know. I probably did.
Oh, it's George Harrison. Yeah. Playing the song
like the
in a chair, and like it's like 20 or 30 animal heads and clocks and shit, just everything bobbing their head to the song. And then at one point, for some reason unknown, he just stands up and does a backflip and then sits back down and keeps playing the song.
I mean, wouldn't you? Are we talking about the movie or the video? No.
Great music video. Anyway, that's what it starts looking like in this house.
That's probably my daughter's favorite scene, where he's like bobbing up and down with the lamp and stuff and just completely losing his mind.
The Pixar lamp?
Yeah.
The Pixar lamp.
Completely losing
That's
his
where
mind.
they got it from.
He's
Probably.
laughing. They're all
Hilarious.
laughing.
Yeah.
Well, like Toy Story has the shining carpet in it, right? Maybe
Yeah.
the Pixar lamp is really from Evil Dead.
Could
Maybe.
be. I mean, it looks exactly like it.
Maybe. So then we kind of meet the rest of our cast. This is where we've skipped some of these scenes where where the bridge is out and stuff like that,
Where
which
Annie's
is fine.
coming in.
But Annie comes in. This is her dad's cabin. She comes with Ed. Annie had been away and brings back the pages to the Book of the Dead that have the things that you need to read to dispel the evil. Ed is working with Annie in some capacity. Bobby Joe is Jake's girlfriend. Jake is, I guess, a tow truck driver. They
He's
need
a
to get the
hillbilly.
fuck out of there. But
Biggest
Jake and Bobby
hillbilly
Joe, they show up too. And this is where we get to meet that part of the cast. And then in the next scene, Henrietta is in the cellar. So they play the tape again. And Annie hears her dad on the tape and talks about like Henrietta, who is Annie's mom.
Oh yeah, so they basically detain him, right?
Throw Ash into
They throw him in the wine cellar.
in the cellar.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
So Henrietta is down there, who is Annie's mom.
Yep.
And-
Buried
Yeah.
in the earthen floor of the cellar.
Yeah. Ash is down there, reminiscent of part one, because Ash is down there too in part one, if I'm not mistaken. Or one of the Deadites is, and they lock him down.
Yeah, part one.
And so then the
has a
same
much bigger
thing,
basement.
the same thing when Ash is down there. This time they use the chain and try to lock that cellar
great.
opening. So very reminiscent of that. Jake ends up pulling him out. The eyeball goes flying. Famous eyeball scene.
Pulls him out. The
into
Henrietta's
Bobby
head
Joe.
transforms into the claymation kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
They jump on it, and then the eyeball pops out. It's who thought that shit up, right?
Right.
What we need to do is get his head trapped under this trap door, jump on it,
Yeah.
pop an eyeball out. It's going to fly across the room. Bobby
I would
Joe's gonna
imagine it went a
swallow
lot like this. Hear me out. Hear me out.
What if
me
the
out.
eyeball?
We need an eyeball.
Obvious. I don't know if you guys did this, but that was shot in reverse too. Started with it in her
Yeah,
mouth
she
and then
spits
pulled
it
it
out.
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but it's gross. Gross, guys.
Gross.
Yeah.
Gross.
I thought she was going to transform immediately after that
Right.
first time.
Yeah.
See, you know, you can have
The
a
rules,
dead-eyed
there's
eyeball
no
in your
rules.
hand.
Dead eyeballs, safe.
See,
Knocked out by a dead eye,
not safe.
no, not safe.
And Ed is one of the Deadites now. Jump scare here. They finally get Henrietta locked down there, and
He's
you think
floating
everything's
around.
fine. Ed just pops out right behind Annie. He's like, rah, and he's one of the fucking
Eats her
monsters.
hair.
Yeah.
Takes a big bite out of her.
That was
Eats Bobby Joe's hair.
weirdly disturbing. Like I thought
like
he was
chomping on
gonna when I first saw it, and like every time I've seen the movie since, I
gonna
was
bite her.
thinking he's gonna like bite out a chunk of her head or maybe bite her ear off. No, just bites a chunk of her hair and then like chokes it down like a cat and a hairball. I'm like, that is. It was worse than seeing him bite her ear off.
Ed's got
Somehow,
some.
it's
Ed's
just
got some
worse.
fetishes.
It's
something.
fucked up. It's weird.
And this is one of the points where when Ash attacks Ed with the axe, he's only got the one hand now, and so he's one-handed wielding an axe, chops Ed up, and the green blood goes flying all over the place. It's like, oh wow, it's green. That's weird.
Body parts go flying too.
There is an
Just
original.
chopping him up.
It was shot differently the first time around. They actually cut at an angle through his head, and there was Ed walking around with like 3/4 of a head.
Oh, nice.
That would have been
They toned
better.
it down.
That
They
wouldn't have
toned it
got
down.
through. I guess.
And nothing got through.
They-
It was unrated, right?
It was funny because the effects people were kind of whining. They're like, "We made this little brain and everything," and like it's like they were sad they didn't get to use it.
I need to watch the behind the scenes.
Definitely. Yeah. Green blood. Yeah. What else do we got? The next scene. This is where Ash and Annie realize like something is trying to get into our world. They inspect the bedroom. Jake is like, "You're the curious one. Like you go in there."
Not me. You're the
Not
curious
me.
one.
Even though Jake and Bobby Joe
Told you,
follow him in like
what did he
2
say?
seconds later.
And people were like,
Told
don't
you I
go
wasn't
in there.
afraid of
Don't
nothing."
go in there.
They jump in later when they were left alone in the living
Right.
room.
Like the Scooby Gang.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Annie's
Ghost
father,
Dad.
yeah, Ghost Dad appears.
Bill Cosby Ghost Dad.
Cosby.
Annie's father appears.
I was so confused why there was a ghost. I thought it was just like
Yeah, how can he burst through the realm? But
it's
yeah.
so.
I thought it was Pazuzu.
It does look. That's what I said. It looked just like
uncanny
Pazuzu.
Yeah.
Who now I know is the Exorcist demon thing.
You know, now you know. Knowing's half the battle,
Yeah.
buddy.
That's right. Learn
Unknowable.
something new every day. No, that is knowable. That one is. Yeah, Annie's father's the ghost, tells Annie to read the passages from the pages of the book to the dead to dispel the evil and to save his soul. Bobby Joe's standing there and like, you're holding my hand a little tight. Jake's like, baby, I ain't holding your hand.
That was great.
The deadite hand is holding Bobby Joe, and then she's gone. Bobby Joe is out the fucking door.
Lights go out,
Booking it.
and
She's
Bobby
been-
Joe goes out.
I said she's been clipped by a shotgun. She's gotten her hair bitten off.
She's banging some toothless hillbilly,
swallowed an eyeball.
an eyeball.
He's got like 5 teeth. Completely
He's got summer
toothless.
teeth.
he
Some are
had a-
here, some are there,
He
some are
had a
missing.
possessed severed hand squeezing her. She's out. She's out.
One hand squeeze.
One hand squeeze.
She's gone.
Yeah.
She's out.
A tree comes to life. She gets wrapped in vines, drugged through the woods, slammed into a tree by the vines.
Which is a
This is the most-
muted down
Oh, yeah.
version of the
what?
scene, the tree rape scene from the first movie.
Yeah.
Most mild version of this scene.
And the
for
remake.
sure, yeah.
The
Right.
remake was way worse.
Yeah. And I was surprised she didn't come back as a deadite. She's just dead. They
No,
just
she's
killed
dead,
her.
dead.
They don't like turn her into anything.
She never comes back.
That's it. She's gone.
It's over.
She mad.
Right.
She real mad. She out.
Now she goes and makes 1,000 episodes of soap operas.
She had little baby trees.
Oh God.
No.
So then we get back in the cabin. The pages in the book include the man from the sky,
The prophecy.
the prophecy, which is from the year 1300 AD, which will come into play later. And
I mean,
in the next
literally,
in the next
he
film
had
of
the
this
chainsaw
franchise,
hand by now, so he's got to be like,
he didn't have it yet.
Yeah, he did.
No, he didn't have the chainsaw.
No, he
hand
didn't.
yet. No, he doesn't get it till
Oh, he had the chainsaw, but not attached.
not
to his
attached
hand.
to his
He hadn't geared up yet.
He had to use his mouth to pull the cord.
right. Yep. And then
Groovy.
so this ends up becoming the basis of Army of Darkness, which comes out 5 years later. But then we get the next scene, Jake basically comes in. He's like, I'm running this show now.
I got
Pulls
the
a shotgun on Ash and Annie.
Yeah.
Throws the pages to the book in the basement because she thinks the pages are creating the
Mumbo
evil.
jumbo.
Jake's the
Yeah,
dumbest
don't
motherfucker.
lie. Yeah.
We already know.
Already know. Dumbest character. Yeah.
And like he literally uses the butt of the shotgun to crack.
Oh, yeah.
Like he is beating the shit out of Ash.
Yeah.
I'm like, come on,
Ash
man.
Ash
What do
is
you
getting
call-
the shit beat out of him the whole goddamn movie.
What do you call a pistol whip when it's not a pistol?
It's a shotgun.
Shotgun whip?
It's a shotgun
Is that the
whip.
term for that?
a butt blast or
Butt
All I
blast?
know is like
That's
in
something
movies,
else.
in most movies,
okay, Mike, we'll take your word for it.
it's a good movie. A butt blast. No,
A butt to the forehead.
all I know
Or
is in
guts.
most
That's a different
movies,
movie, too.
That's called an instant concussion blackout because that's how they always knock them out in movies. Just
Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's just trope.
yeah.
Yeah.
Not Ash though.
So Deadite Ash comes back. Evil Ash.
Evil Ash.
He comes back. Throws Jake like a spear into a tree. Picks him up over his head like a fucking Bill Goldberg and just like...
How do you survive that? Because that tree barely survived it. It
Yeah.
splintered
It
like that
split
whole one
the
side of
tree.
it.
It split the tree like down the middle almost. It's crazy.
Good stuff.
Annie is kind of left to defend herself. She's defending herself from evil Ash. I don't know so I missed it where this weapon came from. It's like a dagger.
dagger.
It was there.
But it's
It
like a
was in her
skull
stuff, I
with
think.
jewels
Bones.
and a spine.
It's
Yeah.
like metal fused
I missed where it came
bones, vertebrae with a little head on the
It was
top of
probably
it.
in her giant ass suitcase that he threw.
I
in
don't
the
know.
Back of the, it was her
It may
stuff.
have been
don't
next
you
to the
think?
recorder.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe
When we
'cause
first see the recorder.
in part one, it's down in the basement with the recorder in
Yeah.
the book.
And this definitely comes into play during the show. Bringing the show up again comes into much more deeper. You learn what it really is
Okay,
during.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right.
we're trying to make Mike watch the show.
I've seen the show.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Some people may have not, so I wasn't trying to spoil all that. But as far as watching this,
Xena's
we
in
don't
it.
know I don't think we knew what this was yet.
They give him a much better explanation than the first movie.
Sure. Yeah.
The book's not as cool in the first movie, though. I'm like, ugh.
No.
You need to work on that book. And they did.
So she stabs, she stabs Jake with this thing.
Thinking it was evil
Ash. Stabs him right in the back, and then
There's a whole song about that.
Drags him down the hall. And
the gut.
he's
He can't get the door
this
shut.
thing
It's like,
shutting
bam,
it on his head, shutting it on his legs.
Henrietta then pulls Jake down into the cellar, and Annie's kneeling by the door, and more buckets of blood coming out of that cellar.
Foamy,
tidal
pink.
wave.
It's awesome.
It was foamy.
Old Faithful
But
shot
then-
out of there.
but
Let's
then,
see what
like-
happened to him later. We do see it.
Yeah. So both times that there was like these floods of blood, like once they cut to the next scene, like they're not covered in it anymore.
Continuity issues.
That's a big nit I have to pick. Whoever the continuity guy was for Ash's makeup, I hope they curb stomped his ass because he's got black blood. He's got
mud
covered head to toe in blood, and then it's just like a couple lines here and a couple lines there. I'm like, come on, dude, how hard is it to get a Polaroid in 1987?
I mean,
take a picture of the cut.
I'm going to chalk it up to the budget and time.
Bullshit.
They had
I
to
mean,
spend
we're
all
talking about like $50 worth of stuff. The only thing they kept right the whole time,
The one big one down
that
his
one
side,
scar
down
on
his
his
jawline.
right, his
Yeah.
right cheek, somewhere
Yeah.
like in there,
Yeah.
was the exact same the whole movie.
Yeah.
And the
Other
rest
ones
of
are
it's just
across his
like-
headline. And
Like they do that in movies because nobody wants to be covering that shit all day
Right.
long, and it's just easier
And they
to
call cut
explain it
every day,
away
yeah.
by having a towel. And he picks it up, and he miraculously totally
He did that
cleans
at the
his
beginning
face.
when he was in the Delta driving away. He was able to wipe the
But
shit
he
off
gets
his face.
covered like continuously
Yeah.
throughout the movie, and then his face is almost completely clean and
they
clean
did-
shaven.
On the first one with the wall blood coming out, where he's shooting at the hand, they did a reverse pull the blood back into the wall thing, so maybe it pulled it off of him.
Nah,
What do you think?
Wait, did they?
don't be an apologist.
No. So for that one, they had him lay on the floor. Are you talking
Yeah.
about the actual practical effect?
No, I'm talking about
They
in
did
the
like a
movie,
reverse
They did a reverse
when it
where
stopped.
the blood
when
went
it-
back
okay.
into the wall.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
So it was
not
like
how
it
they
came
shot
off
it,
of
yeah.
him at the
Yeah.
same time. Okay.
I don't
Because the one with
think so
Annie,
about it.
it's like all over her, and then the next scene she stands up and it's like not on her clothes
Yeah.
anymore.
I'm getting word that Atticus, our local Kandarian demon, has to leave.
I do.
So, any final thoughts on the movie before you leave?
It's a very good movie. It's a shame I can't stay for the whole
It's not
thing.
your favorite of the IP though, is
It
it?
is not. I like Army of Darkness.
Yeah, he does.
It's like
It's pillow talk, baby.
so good. It is so very
Well,
good.
good. What do you give it?
This Evil Dead 2, I'll give it a 3.75.
Wow,
Oh, he's doing a 5
Out of 5.
score.
he's
Out of
doing
5. Okay.
0.75s.
So it's like a 7. I don't math. I didn't.
You watched it with friends,
7.5.
right?
Yeah, I've done a whole marathon with friends.
Okay, gotcha.
It's a fun watch with a group. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, send your sister down. I think she wanted to have
Making your
some
father
thoughts on it.
proud.
Yeah, exactly. Raising them right, guys. Raising them
That's
right.
how you do it.
Thanks, Atticus.
Thank you for
Thanks,
having
sir.
me. I'll be
As
good.
always, thanks.
All right. Should we keep going?
Yeah.
Until Apollo comes down?
Yeah, we'll just
All right. So
her in.
next scene, we got Deadite Ash finds Linda's necklace. And I don't think the necklace has powers, but it brings Ash back to life.
Yeah, his
Back,
memories.
he's a good guy again.
I think
Because they use the same thing
The
on
evil spirits are dispelled?
Henrietta, whatever the mom's name is.
Uh-huh.
When the daughter starts singing the lullaby, it
Right.
pauses
Okay.
her.
Right.
yes,
But it doesn't reverse her. It
No, not
reverses
all the way.
Ash.
I agree. I think
Because his
he's
is fresh.
connected
Yeah.
to a human side, right?
Right.
And that
Humanity is
Yeah.
back
Pulled
inside
him
of
out,
him.
it
expelled
helped
the
him
demon.
will it out for a little while at least,
Yeah.
until Army of Darkness, right?
Yeah. And then he's like, once it comes out and Annie's trying to kill him, he turns into Wilford Brimley from The Thing. Like, I'm all right
I'm
now.
all right. Yeah. I mean,
Like,
I'm fine.
sounds like something a Deadite would say.
Does she believe him? No.
No.
That actually
Would
comes
you
to
believe
line
not
again.
at first.
she saw
has
her
to
mom
beg.
talking
Same.
about
Same. I'm with
you
her.
were born September something. It was snowy, which was odd because it's September. She did the whole thing. The mom did.
Yeah.
All right. Our other Kandarian demon just walked in. Apollo, welcome.
Hello.
Hey, so you didn't like this movie much, right?
What? No. No, I love this movie.
So far, where are we at right now in the movie? Right now, we are.
We just got to where Ash finds finds Linda's necklace when he's evil Ash, and it brings him like gathers the humanity back, and he's good Ash again.
But what's her name doesn't believe him and tries to kill him.
Right. How do we feel about that plot device, the necklace?
It makes no sense.
It was from the first movie.
Right.
But you know, backtracking all the way to the beginning, bring your girlfriend to the scariest place on earth and not giving her an engagement ring. Just some kind of weird,
like glass piece of shit from
like something your grandma would have so she could read from.
Right.
I'm pretty sure
it's the thought that counts.
No,
I'm pretty sure. I think they talked about it in the show, but I think he got it from like a crappy like claw machine. Didn't
probably
makes
did.
sense. Totally,
that's something
Ash.
that Ash.
That's
would
an
do,
Ash.
yeah.
That's
It's the
an Ash
thought
move.
that
What's
counts.
funny is like Ash in like part 1 and part 2. Ash is completely different than he is in Evil or Army of Darkness and the show. Like they sleaze him up quite a bit.
They do sleaze him up, right? But it's like a
continuation,
a progression,
right?
You know, they don't just like he's great and then boom he's sleazy.
Right.
Like first one he's great, second one, Army of Darkness. That's just pillow talk, baby.
He's just funny. He's just funny. I like him.
This is funny.
He's great.
Yeah.
What was your favorite scene? I referenced it
What is my favorite scene?
in the Pee-wee's Playhouse.
Only
looking
you
scene
know.
where it's the house is.
Oh, the house. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
The dancing.
I got my mind set on you.
Todd
They
Harrison
had-
singing.
They had to have every part of that house be able to move in order to do that. And
Right.
I find that just very fun. And I liked how he started like giggling. It was very fun. I liked
Yeah,
It is fun.
mental illness,
I love mental
knee
illness.
slapper.
Another one of my favorite scenes is more because of a close friend I have. But
Oh yeah,
it's the scene. Did we already talk about it?
we're just before this, where Jake gets pulled into the
The basement, yeah.
Oh
And
yeah,
she keeps tugging at it even though there's like gallons of blood being sprayed out. Like
Yes.
that's not going to do anything.
no chance he's
Right.
alive.
But there was a post that I saw on tumblr.com and it was, why does she even try? Like, girl, he is soup. And me and my friend will just say that post randomly, but it's over time it's been shortened down to just girl, he is soup. So
That's good.
I would say that several times throughout the movie
Girl,
when we
he's
were
soup.
rewatching it.
And she laid him right next to
Exactly.
the
Don't you
basement
know
door.
what's down there?
Like I was like, I thought she laid him on the door. No, she laid him with like you couldn't put a hair between his head and that door opening. That was that close.
All right. So we're at the necklace.
Yeah.
He's coming
So
in.
after the necklace,
Comes back.
Annie finally believes him, and they're like, "Look, we need those pages, but they got to go down in the cellar. So let's go into that cellar and carve ourselves a witch. And how are we going to do that?
Oh yeah,
Probably the most iconic scene from this film. They go out to the work shed, and they build the contraption that becomes the chainsaw hand.
Yes.
And they takes the shotgun and cuts the barrel off to make it short barreled.
Groovy.
And groovy. The groovy.
you're the only one who
go.
hasn't said it yet.
I'm good.
Oh,
She is.
it's okay.
Groovy.
I used
Groovy.
that throughout
Groovy.
high school. I brought Groovy back
Duke Nukem
for a
used
short
to say it.
time. 1987, Southern Louisiana.
When
They in my research, Duke Nukem. Is that what you said?
in the Duke Nukem game, if he picked up the chainsaw, he'd go groovy.
Yeah, they think that's a
that's
reference,
cool.
a different reference to it.
It's got to be.
Hey, Dad, do you want to talk about the Easter egg you saw in the basement?
They caught it too. They
Okay.
caught the Wes Craven, the
Freddy's glove.
So it
yeah.
wasn't just you being a genius.
No, never.
Okay, so I'm not a plumber.
Okay.
Whoever laid the pipes in that house needs to be curb stomped.
Should be fired.
That was like
A lot of curb stomping going on.
Yeah, that was the wildest pipes dripping everywhere for a cabin. There's a bathroom. There's
Maybe,
a toilet. There's a
sink?
tub, and there's a sink. But there's like 57 different pipes going here and
There's
there.
a boiler.
I'm
It was
surprised
like-
that
it was
water
like-
has any running water.
Nightmare on Elm Street
It was bad. Speaking of the gloves,
basement. Yeah, I was.
Yeah. They go in the basement, and like you said, the water, the pipes, the dripping, it's all just setting up the atmosphere. Ash is creeping around. We're definitely like in a horror movie right now where you don't know when Henrietta's going to jump out or what's going to come out. He gets the pages that are soaking wet, but somehow they're dry.
Again, the continuity guy.
Just wipes it on.
Wipes it
him.
on his shirt. now they're
Continuity
dry.
guy.
I also like before he climbs out and he tosses the pages. You ever try to throw some papers?
He like
what I said.
made him a football, and then
No, like he tosses straight up. I
Yeah,
was
like
how'd
they're
that-
like they're connected in
They
the
had
book,
some
but
weight.
they're
well, they're
not.
made out of human flesh, right? So
No.
they have different
paper
throwing
is
properties.
Covers.
The covers.
Maybe the blood weighs it
Nuance.
down.
Maybe the blood
It's
and mud.
like some 13th century parchment.
Yeah,
so
there you go.
who knows what that's
Maybe.
made out of?
They
That's
stapled
true.
it. But yeah, there's a jump scare down there, like a skeleton. It's probably
down there.
Jake getting
The
he's-
dad?
It's Jake. It's for sure Jake.
The skeleton
Wait,
like falls
It's
out.
Jake in the overalls. Like it's just a
Oh, that's right,
skeleton.
that's right.
It's just a skeleton of him falls
Poor
out
Jake.
on Ash.
Oh my god!
And then Henrietta catches Ash going up the steps, and he
From
falls,
behind the steps.
face plants down.
You got to check
off
behind
the
those steps. Everybody knows that.
Always.
That was the only part that Bruce Campbell did not do. The only stunt he didn't do was falling face first off the steps.
So I got
That's
limits.
dangerous.
Yeah.
They'll kill you.
Yeah.
Did we talk about how we went to see the musical? 'Cause
We did. Do you want to say a couple words on the musical?
I just have to say something. This was before, but when she stabbed Jake, he like had this like basically just like a tank attached to the back of him and just like a hose to like hose the entire splash zone. And I think Mom, right? Wasn't Mom like absolutely drenched?
You and her were up there.
I got a piece of like flesh thrown directly into my ear, not on my clothes, into my ear.
It was like so these little like
It's like the eyeball.
little foam balls that were covered in like fake blood or whatever. They would check those out like it was like
Yeah.
And I
Injury.
couldn't wash it out for a good solid second. I had to just like brush it out and then
Yeah.
wipe off the
So,
crusted
yeah.
dye.
if you guys get a chance to watch.
I mean, you guys are selling this.
Yeah.
It's great.
I think I'm almost in.
Mike,
If the Fox would bring it here instead of
Fox, oh my
instead of
God.
some
It's
more
instead
like
of some
Ash.
other shit.
That's not even a Peabody.
this is definitely not
That's
Peabody.
Oh, come on.
That's
Come
one
on.
of those
The Fox, get your game together.
off Del Mar.
Oh,
Step
it's
it up.
off. Yeah,
I'm
October, do Saw the Musical and Guar in concert and
Saw the Musical is actually
Evil
coming.
Dead the Musical.
I don't know if we're gonna catch it.
Come on, let's go.
there was
come on, the Fox.
my friend actually went to a Gore concert recently, so
Ugh.
yeah, I saw a picture of him afterwards.
No.
It was horrible. But
Horribly awesome.
it looks fun.
Horribly awesome.
I'd
so,
go.
so have you ever wondered what somebody would come up with for a mixture of semen and blood? That's what you don't have to wonder anymore after a Guar concert. Apparently,
Oh, wow.
I thought they just used the real stuff.
it is real.
I'm
Yeah, it's all
out.
real.
I'm hearing a rumor from my friend who's connected to a theater program that there might be a production of Evil Dead being done this October
Okay,
or next October. So I'll try to keep you guys.
one of these.
Let us
Octobers.
know, please.
Yeah, for the pod.
Yep.
It's all for the pod.
So we are. Jake has been eviscerated. We found evidence of that. He's now fighting.
Ash is
with
fighting for his
Henrietta,
life in the
aka
basement.
Ted
Yep.
Raimi.
Yeah.
Ted
Raimi is
Ted,
Henrietta.
right, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Annie distracts Henrietta so that Ash can chop her up with the chainsaw. It takes a little while, but he finally gets a couple licks in. The head on Henrietta comes up like a brontosaurus and extends out. And I don't know, she's saying some shit. He can't really reach her, and then he finally gets a couple shots
Is this
in.
the I'll Eat Your
Have you
Soul?
guys?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll swallow your soul.
Dead by Dawn, Dead by Dawn.
Dead by Dawn.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the old like Sinbad movies? Not Sinbad the actor, the comedian,
yeah.
but like the old ones with all the claymation like
Oh, yeah.
dinosaurs or things.
Yeah.
That is what the scene reminded
It's
me
a
of.
throwback.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They did a really good job splicing
It's
it
good.
together. When
I
Ash
got
is
no
fighting
complaints.
Yeah.
the claymation, like it was good.
And that giant head creature
As good
they
as
made
could be.
was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
What's up?
I thought it was kind of funny how Annie just started singing.
Yeah. To
Hey,
distract her.
yeah.
Oh
to-
my
She did
God.
not
To remind
contribute
her.
anything to that entire fight.
Oh,
The
and
trauma.
can we let's talk about how bad of a screamer Annie is.
Yes, thank you.
Bad screamer.
It's
Yeah.
horrible. It's the same scream.
They should have put the
every
Howie
time.
screamer over it.
They should- Want me to play that again?
Or the Samara.
Yeah, smart
Wasn't
lady,
around
though.
yet,
Yeah.
but
It wasn't there yet.
she's gonna replace it. The Howie scream.
Smart.
Can you put the Howie scream over a girl scream?
That would
Because
be
it's
good.
definitely
We
a
should.
male.
The, Wait, this isn't the one where it's the no, that's a different Scream.
That's the Wilhelm you're thinking
The
of.
Wilhelm, yeah.
Yeah.
That one would have been better.
Where are we now?
I don't know. We're
Well,
everywhere.
so when he finally defeats Henrietta and she's like
Oh, yeah.
cut into pieces, it sounds like a balloon deflating. I don't know if you caught that. She kind of like
I missed it.
like falls down and gets smaller. It's just like
that was
as she deflates
that was
down.
flatulence.
Yeah, that was good. Then the trees they start destroying the cabin,
a la Lord of the Rings
You
style.
think
Yeah.
the cabin's gonna get like sucked into the ground? It's like the trees start destroying it.
You got to read this stuff.
Little
And-
exposition.
and
All I did was
pressure
make it
pages.
what material. All I did was make him materialize, or it materialize, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, you got that part.
Annie finishes the passages. The evil like stabs her in the back before she can do it. The tree has
hand,
Ash in a
yeah.
Evil
bear
hand.
hug.
Ash has got a new gray streak to his hair.
Oh, because he looked at it. That was cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think it was pretty well designed. I liked it. It was very,
Very,
Big Trouble in Little
attractive.
China. What'd you say?
A little
Attractive.
poltergeisty.
Yeah, like it's just like this giant thing with a giant eyeball.
Jaws scale. I mean, he's doing that Flynn or Finn thing where he's getting pulled into it, but he's like kicking it and trying to stay out of the mouth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
That's what you got to do.
Yeah,
Flint,
yep,
Jaws,
Quinn.
yep. Quint.
Quint.
Christ.
nuance,
Putting me all up.
Flint Rider.
Quint. Yeah,
Flint Rider.
yeah. Then Annie musters up the strength to finish all the passages, and then the portal opens, sucking all the evil
And the
into it.
Delta.
Oh, but she doesn't finish the final word, and the heads on the body of that thing
Oh, yeah.
are like, we've won, and then she like, a la wrestling, comes back and says the final word, and then
Yep.
And this was a different phrase than they have to use in Army of Darkness, right? That wasn't the same.
well, Army of Darkness is from the day the world stood still. That three
word thing that he had to read.
Yeah,
to.
that's from the movie I'm talking about with the alien.
The alien that
comes
came in, they shot him.
The flying saucer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No,
I don't know.
It's an old one.
Nick 2 something, Nick Tie.
Varadu.
Yeah, so that was from that movie. The phrase that he says, a direct quote from that movie. Anyway,
Well, he
go
tries
ahead.
to, but he missed.
Oh, necktie. Right. Okay.
Anyway.
Yeah, so all this stuff gets sucked into the portal, including Ash
And the Delta.
and the Oldsmobile Delta.
I had a Delta. I had a 2-door Delta. Green. Refrigerator lime green.
How big were
Nice.
those doors, man?
Big.
Those doors were like 7 feet long. A 2-door
dude.
Delta?
Yeah,
My
so-
trunk was like 6 feet long. The hood was 6 feet long.
They don't make them like they used to, man.
Nah.
Thank God.
Is that what they had in It Follows too? Was that a Delta or no? That was something else.
No,
It wasn't. It's.
Might have been an Oldsmobile.
It looked similar, but it wasn't.
a
I don't think it
Delta.
was a Delta.
I keep forgetting how
It was an
old you guys
Oldsmobile
are.
though.
We're old.
No, we're.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No,
Wow.
actually, you guys are like in your early 20s, maybe.
Yeah. Then
Right?
how
We're
old are
just
you then?
pretending to be old.
Yeah. Young at heart.
Ash
playing as an
lands
old
in the
person.
desert, surrounded by knights, and clearly he's gone back in time.
They're like,
And
kill the Deadite.
He uses the boomstick to kill the flying deadite, and all the knights bend thy knee and hail him. This differs from Army of Darkness because he's in that movie. He's taken prisoner.
Right.
They don't trust him for anything.
Right.
That's for another podcast. But here they're hailing him, and then Ash realizes where he is, and he's like, "No!"
Thank God he didn't
Yeah.
overreact.
And
Yeah.
and then that's it. Roll credits.
Roll credits.
I'm still mad about how they just completely changed the beginning to Army of Darkness. I mean, it made
Sometimes
more
it's
sense.
just to polish,
but,
clean it
like,
up a little bit, yeah, for a new
But
movie.
it doesn't help the consistency of everything. That's
It
already
doesn't.
like kind of warped. Because
That's
like
all right though.
Yeah, it happens. Who knows
Yeah,
why?
we'll take it.
Evil Dead 3.
Yeah. Was there anything I missed? Any scenes of note? Anything you want to talk about that like it's something I skipped or quote that you like?
All the hand stuff was pretty hilarious, like the hand running around, not necessarily the,
hits the rat
possessed
trap.
hand. Yeah, the rat trap.
Give him the middle finger.
That was fun. Pops up, stabs her.
The
you know, all
middle
that
finger.
stuff.
Classic.
Yeah.
the Nightmare Before Christmas-esque dancing scene.
We saw where Annie's Linda is dancing
Linda.
around, and she goes, ah! And she just jumps off.
Great voice acting there.
Yeah,
Loved
That's
it.
good.
Did this ending stick the landing for you?
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
I think so.
Sets
Without
up the
a
next
step.
movie, but
I feel like
we didn't know that yet.
They're
10 out
like,
of 10.
how do we do this where even if we don't do another movie, it's funny? Or do you think they already were like, we're doing another movie no matter what?
I think they knew they were going to try to. I'll get to it in a minute. But knowing what we know at this point, if you saw this in 1987, I'd hate to see this comedy horror that we're not taking too seriously. Like, what do they call it? What'd you say they call it? Splat stick.
Instead of slapstick.
You'd hate to see your hero banished to medieval times. You know, you'd be like, man, you should have just won and live happily ever after and get the girl.
Yeah. For me,
I don't know. I feel like the way it ended is not what you want for your hero in a comedy horror.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Nowadays they would have like test audiences and stuff that'd be like, I don't like that one.
When I first saw it, I was like, well, I mean, they're setting it up for a sequel. And this was back in the day where we still had network TV and cable, and everything took forever to come out on DVD or VHS even.
Yeah.
And I was just like, when are they going to make the sequel? And that 5 years felt like 100 years.
That's how I felt with the Back to the Futures.
But I saw it as there's a sequel coming.
Yeah. At the end of the Back to the Futures, when it said to be continued or whatever,
right.
I was like, when's that happening?
Yeah. And that wasn't in there until the VHSs. I think they didn't play that in the theater, but on VHS they did put
in the
to be continued because
the second one they might have done it.
The second one, they filmed the second and third one at the same time, so they knew the third was coming. But I don't think they put the to be continued after the first until the VHS run because they didn't have that in theater. They didn't know yet.
Or where we're going, where we don't need roads.
Yeah.
I would just like to say, first time watching Evil Dead 2 was with my dad, and I didn't really know Army of Darkness was a thing. I just kind of thought, okay.
So that's what you're...
And I saw the ending, I was like, oh, there's another part of this.
Okay.
It wasn't like...
No question.
Have you seen Army of Darkness?
Yes, have I seen Army of Darkness? I love Army of Darkness.
Whoa.
It's like you just like slapped me in the face. Like, it's
now,
my favorite movies.
I don't think she's done any of the series
actually, I was
ones,
feeling like I would be like excited for you that you watched Evil Dead 2, and now you get to watch Army of Darkness because you just watched it because this was going to be on the pod. But now, I don't know. We might have to fight in the parking lot.
I've been watching this.
Did you guys have a favorite practical effect from this? Whether it was like the stop motion Linda dancing, any of the blood geysers? Like, did you have a favorite?
It's a hard
effect?
question.
The soup.
The soup, the blood geysers.
Jake soup.
Jake's soup.
I like the eyeball.
The
eyeball flying through was great.
Eyeball's good.
The hand.
Linda dancing. The head in the vice. The whole Linda stuff. The head in the vice especially. So
all the
good.
head talkings were great.
I mean, there's just so many.
Somebody had to come up with the eyeball scene, by the way.
Yeah, somebody had to write that. We talked
one.
about that one. First, we're going to do this. Charlie has a reference or a theory that involved cocaine,
illicit drugs.
Same rate, like when you watch them all, like they look like they'd get high off of like Mountain Dew, though. Like they don't look like the type.
Right. These could be like 2 pots of coffee each an hour, guys.
So I mentioned that this film came out the same week or 2 weeks as A Nightmare on Elm Street 3. This is 87 is right in the heart of slasher era golden age.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Films like Friday the 13th and movies in those franchise and in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, there's world building, right? There's Crystal Lake, there's a campground. In Nightmare on Elm Street, there's the neighborhood, there's school, there's the psychiatric place, there's jail, there's world building, right? We're meeting new people, we're going places. Evil Dead and Evil Dead 2, they are in one place. They are in this cabin. They're in the basement of the cabin, not counting when they realize that the bridge is out. Like, does it help or hurt that this is just like here and that there is no world building?
So
there is no like, let's call the police, but we can't.
It's
or
a distraction. It's superfluous. It's unnecessary.
No one coming looking
30 years
for it.
until Evil Dead Rise, until they figured out a way to get out of camp, right? Or out of this house in the woods, right? So I think it was tough.
I never even thought about it. It never crossed my mind. I don't need it. It's fine the way
like
it
like a
is.
2-minute scene in the beginning where they roll
No.
into town and they like can't find this cabin and they
that's
they stop at a
classic.
gas station or like we're looking for this place and they're
Right.
like don't go to that cabin.
Right.
It's
How
like
many movies have started
every
that
fucking
way?
movie
Cabin in the
So
Woods.
it would be too
started that
cliche.
way.
I mean
We haven't
Texas
mentioned
Chainsaw.
Cabin in the Woods once.
So many of these movies they stop somewhere for directions and like someone's like don't go there and
Right.
whatever.
Wow.
But
Oh, you're going to Camp Blood?
But it builds a world that it introduces other creepy people that like maybe that creepy person will show up later, but here it's just like we're here. This is what you get.
What was the guy's name in the first two Friday the 13th?
Crazy Ralph.
Crazy
Crazy
Ralph.
Ralph.
Dude.
You're all doomed. All right. Along that line, does it help or hurt that there are multiple Deadites and not like a solo villain, or even like let's say like a mothership control, not a mothership, but like one main Deadite controlling these little ones, like say Pinhead in Hellraiser is controlling these
Well,
other
there
ones.
is.
At the end, yeah.
But it doesn't hurt because I don't need it to be. It's just one of those rare movies where it's like I don't need background. I don't need an introduction
bad.
explaining a bunch of stuff to
Yeah.
me. There's
Almost
the one
no
main, which I assume the big
exposition.
head with the mouth
At the end, that was
the boss.
Yeah, he was
Deadite
materialized.
or whatever.
Right.
But when you think of, I never thought about this stuff.
Yeah.
All the other movies have it, and this one didn't.
Yeah.
It turns out you don't need it.
You really don't for this type of movie. I feel like it's just a funny, scary, like camp movie. I don't think you need
Yeah.
it.
I think it was basically showing that Ash is going to adapt to whatever, right? Ash is throw whatever you want at Ash, he's going to kill it, right?
Right. El Jefe.
Good deal. Who is your favorite below the line actor in this film? So
Bobby
basically not Bruce Campbell.
Bobby Joe.
I like Ted Raimi.
Ted
This
Raimi?
Henrietta. Henrietta was a riot.
Bobby Joe's got some good lines. She's chewing.
Yeah,
she's
kind of cute,
spitting.
right?
She's
She's way out of Jake's league.
She can take a shot.
You want to say what you said when
I
you were
already
watching the
did.
movie?
I already did. I
Okay.
think there's some like cousin kissing going on.
Oh, I'm sure.
Was North Carolina.
Jake's a close
so-
second.
But like she's like,
I like the duo.
what about Ed? Forgettable Ed.
Forgettable Ed.
There's a whole
Man.
song about Ed.
My favorite's Annie.
Annie.
Annie?
Yeah.
Everyone's got a favorite.
Yeah.
I just thought Ted
Annie's-
Raimi was great.
Annie seems like she's got about twice as many teeth in her mouth as she's supposed to. But like
She does.
it's big, like it's just
That's
a big
'cause she's
smile.
standing next
It's
to
a
Jake.
good- it's that's why. That's why.
Everyone
Annie. That's
seems
the
like they have too many teeth when they're standing next to
No,
Jake.
Annie's the one, the daughter of
Yeah.
in the yellow.
I assume anthropologist.
Something
What?
like that.
I'm a little confused because you
Just
said
she's a big
standing
smile.
next to
That's all.
Jake.
Oh no,
I said, yeah.
next to Jake, everybody looks like they've got twice as many.
Oh yeah,
teeth.
yeah.
Jake's got
Yeah.
the summer teeth.
Got
Some
four.
are here,
Some are there.
Which kill was the best? I like the
it's
green
Linda,
blood
right?
splatter with Ed. I like that one. Linda.
I like lopping off
head in the
Linda's
vice.
head and then having to fight the naked Linda
Yeah.
coming in.
I like
and
Jake.
then cutting- Jake.
Jake. just
great.
getting fed. Just getting fed to
He's
Henrietta.
getting in. He's the mulcher.
The soup. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's the Fargo.
Yeah.
Paulo, favorite death?
That's a difficult one. I felt like Bobby Joe's was a callback to the first one with the pervert trees.
Yeah.
It was.
Definitely.
It was the tamest pervert trees of the series.
You can't have a pervert tree not be in an Evil Dead movie.
I wanted to see that impact though.
You want to see her split in half?
Yeah, they cut right before she hits the tree. They cut.
They didn't cut Jake's.
They didn't cut Jake in the tree.
All right. It looks like Apollo's looking to bounce out here. So, any final thoughts? What's your final score for it out of 5? You can use decimals.
4.7.
4.7.
Oh.
Great.
So
Thank
Okay.
you, Apollo.
Almost a 9.5.
Thanks for your help.
All right.
Couldn't
So
get anybody to stay today.
I know, right? It's like they don't like Evil Dead or something.
Ugh.
It's like they got other stuff to
Places
do
to be.
than hanging out with their
People to
dad and
see.
uncle.
And this guy.
And then the stray guy.
Could you escape this? Where did our victims go wrong?
No, it's too tough.
Look, I don't want. I feel like sometimes you use the cop out. Like, well, I would just never go to that cabin. So
Right.
yeah,
You have to
no,
go to the
don't
cabin.
use the cop out.
Yeah, you got to go to the cabin.
no, you can't.
You're there. You find this cabin on Airbnb. You're taking your lovely wife on a weekend getaway. You play that tape that releases the Deadite. Now, what are you gonna do?
If you're not El Jefe, you're a sidekick, and the sidekick dies.
Realize quick if you're a sidekick.
Yep.
Are you cutting your own hand off and attaching a chainsaw
If
to
it's
it?
possessed, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'm at least cutting it off. I don't know if I got the know-how to build a whole suit like a
If they
get-up
had
for
duct tape, anybody could figure it out.
He was like welding stuff.
I don't know what the fuck he was doing with the welding and the
Found,
soldering.
like a cuff.
Like, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to run away, but
The
apparently
trees
you
are going
can't.
to
The
get
trees
you.
will get you.
The
I
smoke
think you
will
do
get
your
you.
best at barricading. You do your best not, isolating yourself from everyone else. But other than that, you're,
No.
Yeah.
We'll be the people that left a message behind in the cabin when the new people show up at the cabin. Like, what
You're
the fuck
doomed.
happened
It
here?
just says you're doomed.
You're doomed. You're doomed.
Here's my question. So the original spirit is busting down doors, shattering them. But then later, you just shut the door and it's fine.
You can't get in. It's the whole
saying it's
comic
an
book
external
thing.
door? Is that what it is?
They're only as strong as they are needed to progress
yeah,
the story without fucking the story up. It's like Superman. Superman could do anything he wanted to do, unless you need him to not do it,
He's
so
got
that the
morals.
story
He's
becomes
got
more interesting.
morals.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Who is the dumbest character? I think it's pretty easy.
Jake.
Jake from State Farm.
Here's
Jake from Evil Dead 2.
Here's another candidate. Smart, yes. But why are you going to be like, and here's the phonetic pronunciation of the curse to invoke these spirits?
Because they
why are you
don't-
going to read that out?
Because it's not a real thing.
You think it's
These people are who are like a family of anthropologists
Sure.
somehow.
It was 600
who have
plus years
read
ago.
Plenty of old manuscripts who claim to be powerful spells, and nothing happens.
And then that book was not hard to find in that castle. That book was just sitting on a table. He walked into it.
But I feel like they had gone into an area that had been
probably.
bricked off.
Yeah.
Which Ash probably did after the Army of Darkness ended.
Probably.
Body count.
5?
Well, Linda, Jake, Annie, Bobby Joe.
So the
5.
The count that I found, do you want to guess?
4,
Justin?
5.
The count that I found is 8. But again, there's some inconsistencies.
No, they
like you
count the-
count some deadites, but
Ed?
not others.
Yeah.
No.
So they count Linda.
Oh, I forgot the girlfriend.
So they count Linda and then
Linda.
Deadite Linda. Both
No.
happen on
Yeah,
screen.
come on now. We
I'm fine with
litigated
that.
this.
Like if you kill her, yeah, we did in the other one. In From Beyond, we were on From Beyond it happens off screen. So like they say like there's like Dr. Pretorius and then like Monster Pretorius and then like Super Mega Dr. Pretorius. I'm like, no, there's not 3
On
iterations.
Heretic, there was like 3 for Bar.
Or when we did Heretic, yeah, they said that like, oh, when she dies briefly
Died
at the Taco Bell, which is in the story, not even in the movie.
got
like,
her throat slit.
And it's like, yeah, those are not
I don't
deaths.
count
If
the
she comes back to
monsters,
life, she
though.
didn't die.
Me neither.
I don't count the monsters.
Unless we knew him as a person.
So here's what kill count put down. Linda.
Oh, Henrietta. Did we forget Henrietta? Okay.
Well, here's what kill count
Yeah.
put as the 8. Linda and then Deadite Linda. Because Linda is possessed by the demon, and then the Deadite, she's decapitated and cut in half with a chainsaw. Ed is possessed by the demon and then chopped into pieces with the green blood is 4.
One death.
Bobby Joe, we slammed into a tree. That's it. She's not a Deadite or anything. Jake,
State Farm.
quote, turned into a blood geyser by Deadite Henrietta.
Yep.
Don't see him again except for the skeleton. So he's not a
Fine with
Deadite.
that.
Then Deadite Henrietta,
Yeah. That's fine.
because she's not alive in this. She is a Deadite the whole time. And she gets chopped by the chainsaw and shot in the head. And then Annie stabbed in the back with a dagger. But they don't count Henrietta
We didn't see
before
Annie
she's
die.
possessed
Because she dies before the movie.
because it's off screen. And they don't count the medieval Deadite at the end that's shot with the shotgun.
We
Like,
don't count Dad.
so why are you
'cause we
counting
know Dad.
Deadites that are killed but not the one at the end?
We
I
know
don't
her
count the
father
bad
died,
guys.
too.
I don't count the bad guys.
So you don't count the Deadites as
No, I
Okay.
just
Not
count.
even Henrietta?
So it would just
No.
be so once Linda is possessed in a Deadite, that's it.
Once Linda is killed by the Deadite or the demons.
Yeah, once Linda dies.
that's one kill.
So when she's possessed or when she's chopped in half.
when she
When her head's
is
lopped off.
killed and possessed by the Deadites, not when her head's cut off. None of that.
I would
Because then
say-
she's a bad guy. She's a deadite.
Because
Well, then in that
technically
case, then Ash
could
would be
come back. Yeah, so like when her head was lopped off would be
But no,
the first
Ash
time.
doesn't die.
But he became a
But he
deadite.
becomes a deadite.
But he doesn't die.
But she became
So
a
then when
deadite,
does Linda
and that
die?
Linda dies when she gets snagged out of the window, and we don't see
And
her.
becomes a deadite.
She becomes
she's
a deadite, but not
killed.
necessarily killed.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, we don't know.
Okay, then that would count. But you don't get to count it twice.
Yeah, one count.
It's one
So
count.
it's each
One
person
Linda.
once. Okay.
One Linda.
One Linda.
I'm with you.
So
Listen,
whether
Linda.
it's becoming possessed or chopped
Henrietta
up with a
doesn't
chainsaw.
count because she was already dead and buried in the basement.
But we do
Okay.
get to see her
But they do-
Henrietta form.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
but Linda, we did see alive and human.
Yeah.
Did you notice how she wore like 4 different wigs?
No.
Linda's hair keeps changing at
Why?
the beginning. I don't know.
4?
Maybe because all the they had to do a bunch of plaster casts over. So I think that had something to do with it probably.
All right. So 8.
8 is not.
6, 5 is without Henrietta.
You're just going to go out on your own and do
Rogue.
numbers 12, 23 billion because I'm going to count everyone who's ever lived up to this point.
Oh, man. All right. We need a gore score while we're going to keep debating.
This was
It's
Tough.
a lot of it's bucket of blood stuff.
A lot of it is.
There's some good stabs,
There's
through a hand, stab through the
chopped
belly,
off.
Some gun violence, some chainsaw
lots of gun
violence.
violence, a headbutt to a tree, a headbutt to a light bulb. That dude was
Some-
coming out with like some serious.
vines going through
brain
some
trauma.
faces. I mean, it's a 7.
At least a 9 for me.
Okay.
Just the volume.
For some reason, I feel like if you put it in the same book as like Dead Alive or whatever, this one's gonna.
But we haven't
be-
done Dead Alive.
I know.
I don't think this is gorier than part 1.
I'm thinking it's a little less than a 9. I can be talked up to an 8.
Where
in
are
my
you
book.
at on this, Mike?
I put 8 because we have like the comedy blood with the geysers, which we talked about before.
Yeah.
Buckets of blood. We don't really weight too high.
Comedy eyeball.
Green blood,
that doesn't
kind of
really count.
comedy.
Yeah.
And again, like the first Evil Dead being gorier than this one, so I'd have to give that one a higher gore score when we get to it.
Okay.
So,
I can come down to an 8.
and I think, I mean, another thing that I think like Sarah discussed when she did Planet Terror with us was when you have like goofy gore, it's not, doesn't hit
Comical,
home as
Yeah,
like
I agree.
murder gore, right?
Right.
So that's why I give it one like 8 and didn't go 9. Just it's comedy gore, even though there's a lot of it.
A lot of it, but yeah, 8 works.
I'll do 8.
8. Okay.
Okay. No. We're 8.
8 it is. Some fun facts, or just facts if you don't think they're very fun. Stephen King loved The Evil Dead so much that he asked executive producer Dino De Laurentiis, who was producing
De Laurentiis,
sorry, Dino De Laurentiis, who was producing Maximum Overdrive of Stephen King's in 1986, to finance Evil Dead 2.
Nice. That guy.
De
Love that
Laurentiis
guy.
also brought us the DeLorean.
Did he? I was
No, wait.
That was John DeLorean.
That was John DeLorean.
maybe De Laurentiis was like the original name before they shortened
Right.
it. to
Okay,
50.
go ahead.
No, the wrestler John Laurinaitis, that's why I pronounced it De Laurentiis.
Leonidas?
The wrestler.
From
The Greek
300?
king of Sparta.
But Dino De Laurentiis, got it. All right. The cabin is supposed to be the same cabin as the first one, but that film was in Tennessee and this one was in North Carolina. And we talked about it. It was shot mostly in a studio built in a junior high school. In the opening, the studio card of Rosebud Pictures is not a real production company.
Oh.
Dino De Laurentiis was forbidden to release an unrated movie through his own company. So, quote, Rosebud was created for the purpose of releasing this movie.
Nice.
Interesting. Loophole.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys.
Movie magic. To get the chainsaw to look real and smoke, have exhaust come out of it, Raimi rigged a small tube to the chainsaw and sat just off camera and blew cigarette smoke through it.
Yeah. That was easy to see because there was a couple times where it's like, I mean, that chainsaws vibrate like a motherfucker and you hear it running. It doesn't look like it's running.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, to make it have like exhaust, he's just sitting there just ripping heaters like, right off camera, blowing them in a tube.
Sucking targets down like it ain't nobody's business.
Darts.
It's movie magic, man. Whatever you got to do. The blood coming from the wall, Campbell laid down on the floor and they turned the camera 90 degrees and they poured the blood onto him, basically waterboarding him. which he said he felt like he was drowning.
Much like,
and he was even blowing, like every time he'd blow his nose for the next 2 weeks, like red snot would come out.
much like them dumping the upside down bed in
Nightmare.
Yeah, it was a rotating room. Yeah, that shit was wild. The car, yellow 1973 Oldsmobile Delta 88. It's the same car from The Evil Dead, the original. And it's owned by Sam Raimi. It was the Raimi family car ever since he was 14. His father bought it when he was 14 years old.
I think I saw
and
that
it appears in
everywhere.
a lot of movies. A lot of his movies.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's awesome.
So it's the Raimi family
It's a good
car.
Easter egg. They should never stop.
Never stopping.
The original script had Ash getting sucked through the portal much earlier and spending most of our time in the 1300s. So that's why they already, I think, knew Army of Darkness was going to come, because they wanted Army of Darkness to basically be Evil Dead 2.
That makes sense.
But studio after studio passed. They revamped it to be this thing and have it end so that Army of Darkness could be the next thing. But this movie was basically supposed to be mostly what Army of Darkness is.
Yeah.
But people passed and passed and passed. Necronomicon more properly translates to Book of Dead Names, not Book of the Dead. Okay, nerd. Whoever came up
Whatever,
with that.
nerd. Go back to Latin class, nerd.
Yeah, and that's it. I talked about all the Easter eggs with the Wes Craven stuff.
Some of
We
those
talked
were
about
fun
stuff.
facts. Some
Yeah,
of them.
some.
Yeah. There was some fun in those
Yeah,
facts.
a couple pieces.
You guys got any more fun facts? Did you guys look anything up?
No.
No? Okay.
Okay, let me stop you there. Just like I stopped Justin about homework. You know I didn't look it up.
So the scenes with the hands, I found this was interesting. When it's crawling along the ground, they actually, practical effect, they made basically 2 different levels of flooring. So like he could actually put his hand up on top of it and have like a prosthetic coming out of the back of it. And then the way they shot it, you couldn't even tell that the other floor was. So it's a lot of fun stuff. A lot of under the stage stuff.
Did
going
really good low budget special effects,
Amazing,
practical
yeah.
special effects.
Yeah,
You can't reproduce that now.
The Henrietta suit, apparently to make it jiggle and stuff, there were just bags of lentil soup in there, like to make it. Yeah,
That
so
makes it
it's like,
so much grosser.
But like,
there was a nugget on IMDb that suit made Ted Raimi sweat so much
Right.
that they took and like had to wring the sweat out of it every day.
It just pour.
Well, the crew like saved it, and I guess on the last
Gross.
day, like somebody had a cup of his sweat. It was just like, I guess they didn't say what the prank was, but they said they pranked him with a cup full of sweat on the last day of shooting.
They splashed it in his face.
I'm not.
You
a
sure they weren't
violent
like, you
person.
look thirsty, bud? And like,
Not a violent
Some
person.
lemonade.
I'd punch somebody for that.
I
think.
would kill somebody.
Would you curb
But
stomp him?
it's your own sweat, though. I don't know.
Well,
I heard that's what happened to the continuity guy.
It's a third curb stomp reference from Charlie in this episode.
too many.
Drank.
Horror Hall of Fame. Sam Raimi.
yes.
Already
All of it.
in.
Already in.
Sam Raimi's already in. Ash Williams already in.
Yep.
Deadites, Immortal.
Oh, it's tough.
It's
just
they're
such
too
an
vague, right? It's like the Thing rule. There's
Kandarian
too many.
demon.
There's too many things.
I mean,
It's like zombies. It's too
Here's-
amorphous.
there's too many.
here's what I'll say about the Deadites is like people are precious about Deadites, right? Like like the new ones, like Evil Dead Rise. They're like, I was talking at a horror convention. They're like, they didn't even have white eyes. I'm like, just settle down, guys. Like they're precious
You're
about
gonna-
the original
you're gonna
design for Deadites,
At
right?
conventions, you're going to get people that make casual fans look really stupid. You know?
They're like, I don't care if they had white eyes. They look cool.
Yeah. Girl, they have
And I'm
blue
going to get a
eyes.
picture with her.
I like blue
the Evil
eyes.
Dead Rise lady.
Suck it, nerd.
Movie props. We have the Necronomicon is in our Hall of Fame for
Yep.
more movie
Oh,
props.
yeah, we get three.
But chainsaw hand, boomstick,
Chainsaw,
Yes.
boomstick. No, because that's there's too many shotguns in movies. The bone dagger. Yes.
bone dagger. Yeah.
Okay. What about the eyeball? No, you
eyeballs
can't
everywhere.
identify it, right?
Can't swing a dead
What
ash
about
without hitting an
what
eyeball.
about an ash hand walking? Can't. Yeah,
Adam's family.
Adam's family.
Yeah.
That's a more famous one.
Do you think who would win in a fight? The thing from Adam's family, or Evil Dead hand? I think the Evil Dead
Thing.
Nah,
He's smarter.
Yeah.
nah, man.
Dude, Thing can drive a car, man. This dead-eye hand
Oh, yeah.
ain't doing nothing.
I mean, the Deadeye's got the rage
Got
on
that.
his side
He don't give a.
and the raw don't gives a fucks. I think it would be one of those classic battles of the Thing starts winning it first, and then the Deadeye is like, oh, beating him down. You think he's almost finished,
And then
he
another
comes back.
Deadeye hand comes out of the crowd, like bashes a chair over his head.
No, that can be
I'd pay, like that's a pay-per-view. I'd pay for it. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It might be good if it was pay-per-view. If that shit was on Netflix, it would suck.
Balls. Oh,
Did you watch the Ronda Rousey one or something?
I watched it the next morning, just that fight, because I don't
seconds.
know shit. I've watched an MMA fight once in my life, and it was because I was at actually a friend of ours that was in town wanted to go see the fights, and I'm like, hey, I'll be social. So we went to a bar to watch the fights. It was like 5 fights. I've never watched UFC in my life, and I was like, okay, like it's fun, like if you're actually with a crowd, like enjoying it, but I just don't get into it like otherwise. And so this one with Ronda Rousey, they built it up so much. I'm like, the morning after, I'm like, all right, let me see how this fight went on Netflix. And
the good news is you didn't have.
I'm like, oh, it was 17 seconds. Nothing fucking happened.
What are we doing? The Ronda Rousey
they
podcast?
It's a wrestling corner.
Watch the Kevin Hart roast. It's good. Anyway,
I'm over roasts. That shit's so stupid.
I hear some.
It was good. I liked it.
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm over roasts. I'm over roasts. I'm looking at
the knife, the chainsaw. The book's already in.
Okay.
Knife, chainsaw. I mean, those are going to be 1, 2 on my list when we do this next year.
Putting that Delta in there.
The Delta. I love the Delta. But it's big. It's too big. It's like putting a whole room.
But here's okay. So why
don't we just put the cube in there? The whole goddamn cube.
Well, at the conventions, but
Christine is going to be in there when we do that movie.
Okay.
So we're going to have more than one car in the Hall of Fame.
Is that going to be that'll be a tent pole?
No, but it's going to be a pick one day. A Mike pick.
Yeah.
Unless it's a Justin pick or a Charlie pick before I pick it.
Well, guess who gets the next pick? And I'm going to no. I'm going to be a dick and pick Christine.
Hey,
I'm not.
You can.
So
I won't be mad
at the cons, like the Jeepers Creepers truck is always there. The Maximum Overdrive, like front part was there. Like they do stuff, so it's possible to have these props. Can't have too many though.
Maybe Christine car, yes. Jeepers Creepers car, yes. It's very even the semi, they're very recognizable.
But not the Delta.
Delta 88, like if it was parked in a Walmart parking lot, would you notice?
I'd say that's an Evil Dead car. Check out that Evil Dead car.
Short list.
All
right. Final thoughts on Evil Dead 2 before we wrap this puppy up.
Meh. No. It's great.
You just get the fuck out of here. Wait, this is your house.
It's a fantastic movie. It is I don't think it was on my Rush Gore, but like it's right below it. It's not, right?
It's a lot of fun. It's so much fun.
This is my
I think,
top 10.
and I think it wrongly gets labeled as like, oh, it's just a comedy. Like, there's jump scares in this, guys.
This is not a comedy.
It is.
Mary can't watch it. Mary could watch it. I'd say yes.
It's not a comedy in the vein of scary movie,
right.
Serial Mom. We just covered. It's not in that kind of vein, but it's definitely.
But when you watch the amount that we do, it's more of a.
It's like
I don't know.
It's an elevated satire.
No. No, it is funny. It's got over the top, comedy acting in it, but at the same time, I mean, when he fucking stabs his own hand.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
It's good shit.
I laughed when he stabbed his hand, though. That's the thing. Did you laugh when he stabbed his hand, or were you like, oh?
I was like,
or
oh
both?
shit.
It was both.
I was more impressed with just the physical acting of the whole thing.
There's some gross stuff.
Horror. And there's gross stuff. But no, this is great. I wish it was on TV more when I was a kid, because it wasn't.
Well, now you can watch it
I was
whenever you
too
want.
late. Well, yeah, now you can watch it anytime. I've watched it probably 4 or 5 times now.
Hooray.
I started watching part 1 this morning.
Did you?
Good movie.
I watched part 1 to prep then watch part 2 to prep for the COD. So
I specifically did not watch part 1 because I would have got hung up on making all the comparisons, which I already did make a bunch of comparisons. I couldn't. I could only stick with 2, and that's what I did.
That scene where she's doing where she's guessing the cards before they come out. That's good stuff. I mean, that's what's missing from this one. Is like real, like intense, still moments like that.
Yeah. The only time. Like we're Ashes in the basement in 2, looking for Henrietta.
Right.
You're waiting and waiting. The tension's building. They do that a lot in part 1, like tension building.
Yeah,
they don't do hardly any tension building in part 2. But it's neither here nor there. We love both of them.
Hey, Mando.
All right, Charlie, the next selection is yours. What is the next film we're going to cover on this pod?
So I wanted to kind of do a movie that I wouldn't normally do because I like the comedy, horror, I like zombie, I like the monster flicks.
Rosemary's Baby?
Hell, I will never. The only reason why I will do Rosemary's Baby is so that I can shit on it the whole podcast, and you guys be like, "Oh, this was so great." I'm like, "That's garbage. That's not a fucking scary movie."
I don't like it either. Justin's gonna pick that, and we're both gonna
and
be
the
on
fact
vacation.
that it's so
Charlie.
highly rated. Oh, I double dog dare you to pick that.
He's going to stop me at the beginning. He's going to be
You
like,
think he had a hard time with Martyrs?
We were nice to him on Martyrs.
I didn't have a hard time with Martyrs.
No. Do you think
give me a
we've
hard
been giving
time.
you a hard time for
Yeah.
Martyrs?
Yeah,
okay,
I can take it.
Okay, 2018, not that old. Hereditary.
Oh yes,
This
Fuck
movie,
yes.
there's at least 3 distinct scenes in this movie where I can say I went, what the out loud? What the fuck just happened?
There's one for sure. When it's 11 p.m. at night, I'm watching it. I jump off my chair. I'm hoping that Sarah wakes up because I'm like, I need somebody to talk about what just happened on
Pause
this
it. You
television.
like walk around trying to sort your
stomping and
life
shit.
out.
I'm like stomping. I'm like, somebody needs to
For
get up
me,
so
it
I
was
can talk about it. Yeah.
three specific scenes. I almost said I love this movie. I like this movie a lot.
Are you inviting your
It doesn't
daughter
have
back?
as much rewatchability as I like and enjoy
Right.
in a horror movie. But this movie, if you have not seen Hereditary, go out and watch it right now.
Yeah, it's not a fun hang, guys.
It is
It's-
disturbing.
there's
The capital
the-
D, double D.
maybe the most awkward dinner scene ever in a movie. You just stare at me with that stupid face.
Oh my god, this movie.
Toni Collette is a badass. I'll save it, but like, yeah, I love Toni.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
All right. So Heretic, Charlie's pick.
2024.
Oh wait.
Hereditary. My bad. Hereditary. Check
Question
that
your
out
faith in Heretic.
next week. All right, guys. Ready to wrap this up?
Yeah. Let's
wrap
do
it up.
this.
All right. Thank you for listening to the All Guts So Gory podcast. If you like what we do, best thing you can do for us, please rate and review wherever you get your podcasts. Say hi to Mando for us. If you listen on Spotify, make sure you follow. You don't want to miss your favorite horror movies being broken down by us, especially
dog
if you
in it.
like Hereditary. Don't miss that next week. Follow us on the gram at All Guts So Gory Pod. Drop us some fan mail and the link to all of our show notes. There's a link you can drop us some messages in there. If you got a movie request, any you want us to talk about, let us know. And yeah, what do we got coming up after this? I don't think we have.
Hereditary.
We may before
Serial
Hereditary. We may try to get another mini episode in before Hereditary.
Oh,
I think we
that's
got
right.
Fear Years 1987 coming up, which will be our where we draft the movies from 1987. It's okay. The dog. We're done. The dog barking. Nando's fine.
Didn't you say we were going to do a mini episode on best dongs in horror movie?
Best
That was you. That was a Justin
It's
Solo.
going to be
mini?
28 days.
28 days and
Or what? No, 25. There might have been some of that and the 28 years.
yeah, there was 20 years.
Anywho. It's okay, Justin. It really is. It's fine. We're done. So yeah, that's it. Fear Years 1987. If we get it in, drafting our favorite movies from 1987. You think Evil Dead 2 will be one of the draft picks?
I will fight everybody to get that one first.
87's a big year.
You got Scream Warrior. Dream Warrior.
Shit. Strategy.
I dare you to take Evil Dead too.
I hope I get the turn and you guys forget about it.
You get both of those.
I'd like to start trading draft picks.
So look for that, and then look for Hereditary next week as well. For Charlie, for Justin, I'm Mike. This was Evil Dead 2 on the All Guts So Gory pod. Andy, take us home.
This is the end, friends.